11.
Oh, we had this conversation.
Yeah. Well, going to the dentist. Am I getting just a simple teeth cleaning, you ask? All right. Got a cavity you got to get filled? Oh. Man. You have to go get a root canal, do you? Nah. No root canal. Really? Well, I mean, we've hit it all. What are you doing? Yeah, I got to get a tooth pulled. Yeah, I got to get that tooth ripped out. Looking forward to that.
Oof.
Looking forward to that, rather. That sounds like big fun. You know what that sounds like? Sounds like pulling teeth. That's what that sounds like.
And put me to sleep.
No sleepy here for Captain Jack. Just numb me up and pull it out of there and let's go. And the problem is, I mean, I got one right next to her. I don't know how long that one's going to last either. Now we're getting into all kinds of issues. I'll deal with one gap there. I'm already a little bit concerned with that. Right?
With the gap?
Yeah, I don't want that gap. It's like back,
Yeah,
it's the bottom row, like back, like second or third from the back. I don't even know how many teeth you have. I'm 58 years old. I still couldn't tell how many teeth you have. Don't ask that one today, John. Better look that one up because John's prone to listen.
It's slick.
If you had to guess right now, E.T., counting the wisdom teeth, how many teeth do we have?
32 of them things.
Is that what it is? And it doesn't feel like there's 16 top and bottom just sitting here in my mouth. But I guess, about to be 15. 14 counting the one wisdom tooth I had pulled. That one was also without anesthesia, so I probably shouldn't worry too much about this one. You know what it is? If you've ever had a tooth pulled, you know what it is, E? They do a great job of numbing you up, hitting the nerves. It's that, but you feel that
you hear it.
You hear that crunch in your ear as they're doing it, man.
Like construction.
Oh. Just, you know what it's like? It's like pulling teeth. I'm going to go in. Can you just tie it to the door? Remember that when you were a kid? Oh, man.
Bite into an apple.
Now, and don't kid yourself, man. Those come out easy. They're supposed to come out. They're being forced out. They're getting popped out. Sure, it's traumatic as a child. This baby's been in here for 50-some-odd years. I'm going to rip her right out. And, buddy, when they took out that one wisdom tooth I had to have taken out, it did not look good underneath. Let's just say that.
Your boy in boot camp, because Coast Guard Seagull in service, I had to get all 4 of my wisdom teeth pulling out before the same day.
So nothing. So it doesn't happen while you're there.
While you're out of, man, your boy was looking like a chipmunk, cheeks puffy.
Well, if you got all 4, they put you under.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no, they put me in. They numbed me up.
Numbed you up and did all 4, and you feel that crunchy crunch.
I heard everything. I smelled all the smoke, all that.
Yeah. Now, when I had my wisdom tooth out, they didn't put me under. They gave me the local anesthesia, the Novocaine or whatever it is they use. But they did throw me a little mama's little helper, if you know what I mean. Threw me something.
Yeah.
One of those little, what's the old one back in the day? Like now it's Xanax and these other anxiety. But what's the OG of those? This is good. This proves you're not a drug user. What was the OG of the anxiety medicine? Like before Xanax and all. It was,
I'm not sure.
Somebody on the text line help me out here, man. What was it? It's what the anxiety medicine everyone took before the $1,000
Valium
came. Valium, that's
okay.
it. That's the one. I think they gave me a little Valium. From the text line, the dentist will sell you an implant. Yeah, implants are a possibility, but I don't want to do that right away either. I don't want to have all that surgery drilled down into my jaw. I mean, I'll take the gap for now, E. I'm going to see how I do with the gap. And then when we get to the second, here they come with the Valium. I see y'all out there. I see what you're doing. The text line by Quaaludes. No, bro, not quite that heavy.
She love you in the morning.
Acid. You were on acid, weren't you? Needless to say, the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures is open this morning. So anyway, I feel, it was amazing. The tooth issue, and it's been lingering now for a while. I had to go through it got infected. I had to go through antibiotics and a round of steroids. This was probably maybe 3 weeks ago, but I've just been so busy with stuff going on. I have not been able just to bite the bullet, quote unquote, and go in and have it done. And today's the big day, man.
And I like to smile too. I don't know if I could do the gap.
It's back here, though.
Oh, then you might be good.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not noticeable. Yeah, you
yeah,
might
I
be
mean,
good.
I don't think the gap will be. Yeah, but what do you think? I'm gonna walk around with like a hockey player? I mean, I'm not super self-conscious, but maybe enough vanity to not walk around with a big gap in the front. No, man, it's bottom right back here. I love the Googans.
Guggen boys, stay high.
They come in so strong, don't they? There's so all kinds of both prayers up. Thank you, friend. Thank you, my brother, this morning. So that's what your boy will be dealing with. So about 11 a.m., if you get a little wince of pain, that's just, some sympathy
It's
pain.
just your boy.
Yeah. I got to be honest with you. The whole dental experience, I tell you what I have gotten to really loathe. And it used to not bother me. I've never been hate to go to the dentist guy. I mean, I don't like it. I don't like getting fillings or root canals or anything else that happens when you, eat as much sugar as I unfortunately ate. But as I go on, I don't like that whole Novocaine deal. I don't like the whole.
You're drooling on yourself.
And then it lingers, right? And then it goes from that totally numb to half numb to all prickly numb. Like, what the hell's going on? I can't chew. I can't go to drink. It's running down the side of my face. And then I'll have the gap. Oh, fall into the gap. If you know, you know. Man, I don't know what to tell you. I feel a little bit deceived, to be honest. It was played up from this report and that report. It's a minor injury, and it'd probably be the short. Good news for the Jags would be short-term IR. We should have known better. It's torn LCL. It's surgery for Travis Hunter. Successful, they say. Doc always gets a chuckle out of that. And Hunter will go to the season-ending IR. It's a huge blow. It more than anything. Forget this year's play. Don't forget it. It's a blow to this year for sure. But, I mean, you got a cat that's trying to get up to speed, man. And this first year, no matter what happened, wins and losses wise, that would have been, a major building block in the future of the franchise. And so with Hunter going to the IR now, lost for the year, we barely got to see the kid. You lose a impact player on both sides of the football. But on top of that, you have lost this opportunity for growth, right? I mean, now he's a half a rookie again next year. Now they've had enough time. There's enough tape. Full recovery. It's not expected to be the kind of injury. And again, we'll get the straight from the doctor's mouth tomorrow with Doc Murphy, but it's not expected to be, an injury that takes anything away from that skill set. He doesn't seem to have the mentality that he'll be, ginger with it. Worried about it, hesitant. We'll have to see those things, especially initially. I mean, you're talking about a guy who has made his reputation on that lateral movement, and it's the lateral collateral ligament. Now, I don't know exactly what that would represent from a future standpoint. And again, it'll be great to have Doc Murphy tomorrow for the most precise info and intel we can get on what is certainly for the 2025 season just devastating news yesterday, right? It's how the football season goes. You get off to a good start, you get some injuries, you stay above water, you kind of get back to health, and then hopefully you have that down the stretch. I mean, we've seen that in Baltimore. To the extreme, they got banged. They didn't have Likely at the beginning of the year. They've missed Lamar for a couple of games, and now starting to get back into health, finding themselves a little bit, and as they would hope, stay that way for the remainder of the season. And so the Jags have been without Travis Hunter. They're currently without Eric Murray. They haven't had Jordan Lewis. They without Britton Strange. Those guys should be coming back and reintegrated for that ever-important month of December, and we are not going to have Travis Hunter for that endeavor. So, look, more opportunity, obviously, for Parker Washington. I can't help but be a little bit dubious that you didn't know that this was more of a potential than it is actually proven to be when you went and traded for Jacoby Myers. If you knew Travis Hunter was coming back for sure, do you make that move? I don't know. I'm glad they did. I think the football team needs Jacoby Myers in addition to Travis Hunter, especially if Brian Thomas Jr. is not going to play like an alpha dog one. And so far this year, he's not played anything like a number one receiver. And we haven't gotten to the defensive side of the ball, where by a slight margin, Travis Hunter's actually been higher graded by PFF, and he's graded well, by the way, on both sides. He was on his way. He hadn't had the stats yet. Hadn't had the the impact plays, any splash plays, interceptions. He got his first touchdown in his what ends up being a final game of his rookie season. But that continued progression. I mean, coming off the 100-yard receiving game against the Rams, it's just a setback, man. It comes it's like insult to injury, or in this case, injury to insult. He lost a 19-point lead, and then midweek you lose your not just your top draft pick, but a guy that you spent an awful lot to get. And this is the concern when you give up a whole lot. If for whatever reason the asset that you gave that all up for isn't available, it stings that much more. And, buddy, you don't build your resume, and, we don't vet jobs, 6 months after the process. It takes a while. But anybody want to look at this year's draft class? You want to run down the names and tell me where you're getting any impact at all? Any? Some of these guys have played so little, or they were lost preseason, that you don't even remember their names as you go down the list. But from the first pick, Travis Hunter, to the last was what? Mannheim, maybe? Kaiser, nothing. Obviously, they lost Ranshaw to IR early. I think McLeod, one of those DNs, or edge rushers, he went to IR, I'm pretty sure, in the preseason. Kaiser, you've gotten some special team snaps. Bashal Tootin is not exploded at all. He's been just a guy. Wyatt Milam on an offensive line that can't block anybody is yet to see the field. So, again, really, really early returns. By no means is it a condemning grade, but 6 months after the draft, we're getting jack squat from our draft class. Accent on squat. So, that's where we sit with the Chargers coming to town. Again, just awful news, man. All right, Lane's playing the game. I had a press conference yesterday. I'm gonna drop in a press conference only Lane Kiffin can give, it feels like. Man, you want to talk about a dude sitting in the catbird seat right now. Jobs are falling on both levels. All the fan bases would say are perfect for Lane Kiffin. And he just sits there and smiles and waits on one of those suitors to come to Oxford this weekend when the Gators travel to meet Ole Miss. So we're up and rolling here on a Hump Day Stump Day. We'll have Get Smart John. We'll count our teeth before then. He's coming up in a little over an hour. This is the point of I'm seeing on the text line, LaQuint Allen, 7th round. He's our third down back. Yeah. And your point is, I'm sorry, did I miss the LaQuint Allen impact play? Or am I to get excited because we had a 7-yard screen pass one time to a 7-yard? What? LaQuint Allen? No. Yeah, that falls into, he was the 7th rounder, they're saying, instead of Monheim, who was probably the 6th rounder. That's what it is. Yeah, we've got nothing from any of Monheim. Had to go in, and Buddy didn't, made us wonder if that was bad. We'll put it that way. So, yeah, I'm going to do some college ball. The playoff rankings are out, and now I've got another big, huge, terrible thing about the playoff rankings release. It's terrible. They need to do something about it. They need to. It's not hard. It's super easy. Just one thing to me is dumb. And I'll tell you what that is as well. So Lane Kiffin, college football coaching carousel news. There's this story continues to linger out there about Nick Saban. I got a real strong point on that as well when we return. So thanks for being up and at 'em with us. Appreciate you. 641-1010 text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures. And you're listening to The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. He's our big hitter.
I'm Jaguars Today's middle linebacker, Tom McManus.
He tackles Jags talk from a middle linebacker's point of view. Fridays on 1010XL. Protected by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duval sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Frank Frangie here. Nimnick Chevrolet is proud to be a 7-time Chevrolet Dealer of the Year recipient, the only dealership in Northeast Florida to ever win this prestigious award, earned by treating customers with courtesy, respect, and fairness. All part of Nimnick's Treating You Right guarantee. Visit nimnickchevy.com to learn more. For 3 generations, Nimnick has been the place customers keep coming back to. They treat you right. Where do you go? The answer is simple. Nobody but Nimnick. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
It's Hot Takes on Hot Wheels. I'm Lauren Brooks. Let's cruise through the day's biggest sports stories from my unique point of view. Buckle up for Lauren's Lane, driven by Mazda at the Avenues, 2 to 4 weekdays on 1010XL.
The mix of salty sea air and burnt rubber. The big skies, high banks, and grandstands. The rumble in your chest. That's what we love about the Daytona 500. Honoring history and making it. At the biggest race of the year on the biggest stage of a lifetime. The Daytona 500. You gotta see it to believe it. February 15th, 2026. Secure your experience now at Daytona500.com.
Movember is Men's Health Awareness Month, so take charge of your health and vitality at Ackerman Urology in Mandarin, Middleburg, the Beaches, and World Golf Village. For prostate and urological needs, trust Ackerman Urology. AckermanUrology.com.
I'm Chris Campione. Veterans have given so much in the service of our country, but when it comes to legal challenges, you shouldn't have to fight alone. At Campione Law, we're here to help veterans like you get the support and compensation you deserve. Whether it's a workplace injury, a personal injury claim, or navigating a veteran's disability claim, we'll stand by your side every step of the way. Your service to our country matters. Let us serve you with the dedication and respect you deserve. Call Campione Law for a free consultation today. Campione Law, fighting for veterans, fighting for justice. Visit CampioneLaw.com.
Campione Law. Are you ready to upgrade your windows or patio doors? It's the Black Friday sales event going on now at Renewal by Anderson. Buy now and pay nothing until 2027. That's no money down, no payments, and no interest for 2 years. This offer expires November 30th. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Florida Gators. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too. From Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality product and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
I love my propane company. They always answer when I call and give me great prices and fast service. Said no one ever.
Until now. Need propane for your home or business? Seabreeze Propane is bringing the propane as North Florida's new local propane provider. Visit SeabreezeLP.com.
Seabreeze Propane. We make propane cool, brother. Oh, yeah.
Florida Home AC, the official AC partner of the Jaguars. Make them your AC partner. With honest cost estimates before they start the work with no hidden fees. Call 777-4300 for Florida Home AC.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
I guess if my mouth were the play call, we'd be running through the 3 gap here in about 4 hours. Boy's got to get a tooth pulled today. Ooh, like pulling teeth. So my friend E.T., who coordinates all our social impact here on the morning show, is prone to hitting the record button on Monday mornings after like what happened Sunday in Houston. And so first things first, I just want to assure everyone, as apparently we've gone viral again, that what you saw Monday morning, which was a ball of fire from the mountaintop, targeted and rightly deserved, that is not my resting demeanor, folks. So don't worry about me. I'm really not. I'm not exploding in traffic and flipping people off. I don't lose my mind if there's a line in the grocery store.
No blood pressure.
No, I got no. My blood pressure, by the way, is like if we all went to the doctor today, they'd say, "Hey, you need to have that dude's blood pressure." I don't even know what blood pressure is. I know every time I get a physical, they say your blood pressure is perfect. Thank you, friend. It's a release. For all of y'all, when you see the veins pop in my forehead and the frustration and anger mount in my voice, I feel your energy as I'm speaking. I'm being serious. I'm not being supernatural, not being too dramatic, but I stand by everything that was said on Monday morning in the moment. And apparently, I know this. It's well documented that I'm not on social media. I'm not active on social media. The only social media account I have is YouTube, and it's just to watch YouTube. Nothing, right? But when certain little things happen and certain little tidbits, whether it was swamp sessions or anything along the way, I start getting texts from people with links to Twitter or Instagram and, smiley emojis and are you okay? And my friend sent me this and, blah, 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 blah. So if you want to go bask in that Monday morning frustration, it'll live there in infamy now, apparently, on Instagram, Twitter, and anywhere else. Like 100,000. What are we doing? What are you people into, man? Pain? Rage therapy? That's what we do. We just do a little rage therapy on Monday mornings when necessary. In fact, if the Jaguars, I give them proprietary ability to go ahead and pull that clip and play it in the locker room on Sunday afternoon. Feel free, brothers. Play it for them. They don't have the Jags history that I have, that we have. Let them know what they did on Sunday. Just so you know, this is where the fans are when you guys run out through that smoky tunnel. This is where we're at. Play it. Playoffs? I'm hot right now. That's what we call synergy, my brother. Here's what's wrong with the playoff rankings, okay, when they put them out. This is again, because it just misleads you. I don't need a playoff ranking of 12 teams that ranks the 12, and then you get to the end of the year, and 2 of the 12 aren't or can't be in there. What? Don't put them in there at all. And make them jump ahead of the 2 automatics who, right now, and very well potentially, won't be in the top 12. To wit, the playoff rankings are out. Through now, golly, we are 12 weeks into the college football season. Ohio State still, the top 4 remained unchanged. I don't know why in hockey sticks Indiana goes on the road and barely beats a pitiful Penn State team, while Texas A&M goes on the road and pounds a ranked SEC team, how Indiana stays number 2 in the college football rank. Does it matter that much right now? I suppose not. But if you think that the SEC, the committee, is just like everything, man. They just drive you nuts with the inconsistencies. They have 5 SEC teams in the top 12, okay? Which tells you what? They think the SEC is by far the best conference in college football. So then how is it their undefeated team is third behind Ohio State and Indiana? It doesn't make sense. Indiana's a good football team. I'm not bashing Indiana at all, but I mean, to go Big Ten, and then SEC seems kind of silly. Flip-flop them. But that's not my primary, I guess, objection. It's that this is so misleading. If you're a casual fan and you look at this, like you look at the new rankings that are out, Miami's 15th and you know, South Florida's 24. Yet, if you look at the playoff projections today, Miami's in. So if you're a Cane fan today, that 7-2 record, they've got you in the playoff projections. They have you in. But this is where the projections are done. Miami has 2 ACC losses. There are 5 teams with 1 ACC loss. The chances of Miami doing either of these 2 things seem remote. Number 1, even making the ACC championship game, much less winning the conference. And number 2, if they don't, somehow with 2 losses, staying in the top 12. That doesn't seem very likely. So if you don't look at if you don't look at the rankings 1 to 12, and you just look at the projections, I guess that's okay. If you don't look at the projections and you just look at the rankings, I guess that's okay. But they're both in combo are just such a mixed message that it would be confusing if you weren't a real college football fan. Okay, top 12 are in the playoffs. Let me look here. Where's my team? I'm Georgia Tech fan. I'm 16th. Okay, I got to get up 4 more spots. Well, no, you got to win the ACC. But Miami is the top ranked by the College Football Playoff Committee right now, the top-ranked ACC, which is, again, it's surprising to me that you have a team that has lost twice in their own conference and you say they're the best team in the conference. Huh? Is it 2000 and am I missing something? Is this the 2003 Miami Hurricanes? Is it 1987? Miami's not built any resume to stand on in the last 20 years that they should just be given priority over these other ACC teams. Louisville 7-2, Miami 7-2. Louisville won at Miami. Why are they 20th? But the bigger issue is here. Great, look at the rankings 1 to 12. Understand they don't mean anything because if you look at the projections, Miami would be in. They are assuming that Miami is going to win the ACC. Which, what are Miami's odds of winning the ACC right now? They can't be high. Maybe they make their way back into the championship game. I don't know. That ACC is a little patty cake league this year. It just is. There's not a good team in the whole conference. Miami is the best team in the league. I will say that. But if I'm a Louisville fan, I might be giving me an extension and not the contract type. The type that involves the middle digit. Here's an extension for you, buddy. So anyway, we shall see. It just seems kind of annoying to me that the rankings don't match the playoff projections. So, of course, if we all explain it to each other, I guess we'll mosey along. It won't matter till the end. And we'll see, most importantly, if you're a Miami fan, win out, go 10-2. Which, do you trust Miami to do that? You trust them to go up to Pitt in the cold weather? I just don't know, man. It's hard to say. But right now, Georgia Tech, Virginia, Pitt, SMU, who beat Miami, and Duke all have 1 loss. Miami has 2 losses, the same as Louisville, who beat Miami. So you tell me how Miami currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th in the ACC right now. Tell me how you're projecting them to win the league. Because right now, that's the only way the ACC gets into the tournament is because as a conference champion, they get an automatic spot. They don't have to be in the top 12. And in fairness, by the time we get to the end of the season, if one of those teams I mentioned can win the rest, they could get back into the top 12, I suppose. But to have the playoff release, and then you do the projections, and you have Miami, who is 7th in their own conference, as the playoff representative, makes the whole thing seem like a Christmas story. All right. Couple of things here. First things first, man. I don't get it with some of us sports fans. When I say this, it should be enough. Like, I shouldn't have to say anything else other than this. I shouldn't have to then go into what this guy has said or what this actually means or this, that, or the other. Nick Saban is 74 years old. 74 years old. That's all I'm going to say. If you think Nick Saban, I guess that's not all. If you think Nick Saban is leaving retirement, finally spending time with his wife after 55 years of not, having a cushy ESPN gig where he's making 7 figures, if you think he's leaving at the age of 74, despite the fact that he has said unequivocally, I ain't going anywhere, you're just smoking, man. You need some of that Valium they're going to give me for the teeth pulling. Nick Saban is 74 years old. He's not jumping back into this rat race for what? 3-4 years? You're going to coach till you're 85? Who wants that? Can I get a show of hands out there? Anybody in their 60s driving around? We got these 74-year-olds right now that would like to take on the task of running a college football program in 2026? No thanks, man. So the latest is this rumor and report and about LSU and Nick Saban. Come on, man. I'm Nick Saban. The way I want to ride out my life is dealing with that? No way, man. So that's my thoughts on Nick Saban's return to college football. I'd give it, is there a number lower than 0? I would say the chance of Nick Saban coaching college football next year or ever again is less than 0. So that's my thoughts on that. Then we got Lane Kiffin, who's certainly not saying anything that would make you feel extra secure if you're Ole Miss. And I'm not saying he's handling it the wrong way. He did say, I'll summarize one thing he said, man. I mean, you're a week away from a loss. You're 2 weeks away from being out of it, and you're 3 losses away from getting fired in today's college football. So when asked about job openings at LSU and Florida, a pair of SEC programs who you could certainly describe their pursuit as intense. Kiffin, in his weekly press conference, getting ready for the Gators to come to town, said this: I don't know. I'm not that far down the road. I said it last week, and you guys think I was joking, or it was the week before with South Carolina. Everybody wants to talk about other jobs and everything, and I think you are 2 or 3 weeks away from coaching for your own job. So you better make sure you're doing really well where you are, because we've seen out there, 1 loss might put you out of the top 10. 2 might put you out of the top 25, and 3 might get you fired. So I ain't figured all that out. I'm trying to keep our winning streak. Get to 8-0 at home. Sports books are just piling the money on the Gator side. Florida's gone to like a 4-1 favorite to land Lane Kiffin. So you've got betting odds. There's also this site out there. It's called Kalshi. Or Kalshi, Kalshi. It's a regulated exchange and prediction market where you can trade on the outcome of real-world events. You can buy and sell, like, contracts to stuff. According to Kalshi, the favorites for the Gator gig are Kiffin, Drinkwitz, and Jedd Fish. Kiffin at 60%. The other 2 comboed to get to just 35%. Bet Online, I'm sorry, I said 4-1. He's minus 300 at Bet Online. Eli Drinkwitz is plus 120. Kiffin is doing absolutely nothing to, it ain't like he's rushed and signed that extension at Ole Miss. I think if I'm an Ole Miss fan, shout out Catlin Truck Accessories, I think if I'm Ole Miss Nation, if it's really true, what are we doing here? Why is anything being dragged out? There are all these openings. Here's what we want to give you. We want you to be our coach forever. We're about to go to the playoff. Let's sign this right now. Why wouldn't you? And by the way, this time to think and get out of the season, it's also overblown. You can lay in your bed at night for 20 minutes before you go to sleep and have a decision by tomorrow at 4. Come on. You know the deal. You know he knows the landscape. He knows what LSU is, what Florida is, what the NFL is. He's been all these different places. Certainly knows what Ole Miss is. So if I were an Ole Miss fan, I would be wishing that I could get some sort of, mega extension type news. Back with more next. You're listening to The Drill, 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, 1010XL brings you the orange and blue.
And he's loose.
The Gators march into Mississippi with a battle plan to tame the Rebels.
Broken tackle, still on his feet.
Florida, Ole Miss, Saturday at 7 on Jacksonville's home of Florida Gators football. 1010XL.
Gators!
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything, from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party.
It's Thursday. New Hard Rock Bet rewards are dropping.
Nice. Ed Reed, you in?
The only thing I drop is receivers and mics.
Ed, we're talking bonus bets, deposit matches, parlay insurance.
Oh, okay. I'll do that kind of drop.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New players bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets. Not a cash offer. Offered by Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Imagine waking up this time next week and being 100% debt-free. No credit cards, no car loan, no personal loan. Hey, Prosser here. Loan Pronto's Equity Express line of credit can make it happen. Homeowners are turning their home equity into cash almost instantly. With Loan Pronto's AI-based system, you can get approval in about 10 minutes with almost no documentation, no appraisal, and no hassle. You can get hundreds of thousands of dollars out of your home. Use that money to pay off all your other loans. The average homeowner saves over $850 a month doing this. Listen, your home value is way up. You can use that to wipe out all those credit cards and more. Get some money for home improvement. Literally hundreds of thousands are at your fingertips. And approval is just minutes away. So call now, 904-999-1508. 904-999-1508. That's loanpronto.com. Take that cash that you're living in and put it to use. NMLS 1661781, subject to lender approval, equal housing lender.
Introducing the Jags Stack at Firehouse Subs. So bold, it's named after the home team. Stacked with honey ham, smoked turkey, roast beef, provolone, fresh veggies, and the new Duval drizzle sauce. For a limited time at your local Firehouse Subs, there's only one hottest sub in Duval.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
Bueller. Stay cooler with Bueller.
Jason, I called you about the ductwork in my attic this summer, and you totally blew me off.
I did.
My airflow is too low and my bills are too high.
I know.
There's stains on my ceiling tiles and sweating around the vents, and the mice have chewed so many holes in the ducts, I think they're getting more AC than I am.
I know.
Then how could you let me suffer all summer, Jason?
Because summer is the one time of year I just can't send my technician into someone's steaming hot attic. They'd kill me. Ductwork is hot, cramped work at the best of times. Lucky for you, those best of times are in November.
You mean like now?
Bueller Air and Plumbing can repair your old, damaged, or just plain sketchy ductwork right now when it's not too hot and not too cold.
And none of your technicians will kill you.
It's a win-win.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, we are back here on the drill. Today's Shazam Spotlight brought to you by ShazamAuto.com. This guy, Billy Napier's dumber than I thought he was. I'm going to just put it that way, man. Maybe it's just me. Get off my lawn, Billy Napier, maybe. I know he was fired, so that is pretty thick freaking buyout you'll be spending on our dime, though, there, Billy. Maybe wait till the body's cool before we show up at Georgia practice. Maybe you were coaching the Florida Gators 2 weeks ago. Maybe trotting around Georgia's practice facility with Kirby Smart a little too soon. Maybe. Just a little bit. Of course, wouldn't surprise me at all if you didn't get it. And congratulations, Georgia. You just mushed whatever you thought you were going to have this year, inviting that guy anywhere near your facility. Georgia, by the way, supposed to be a big game, plays Texas this week. But talking about those college football playoff rankings, somehow Texas is 10th. Make that make sense. They lost in the swamp to that group. But don't send me, you could be picking his brain. Florida beat Texas. Kirby Smart and the Dogs played Texas twice last year. They don't need this guy's help. Hey, Billy. Maybe start the networking at the coaches convention. Maybe don't leave Gainesville and then just go trotting around the arch rival's facility within 2 weeks.
Not a good look.
Not a good look, man. What are you doing? Go home and sit on the porch for a couple of months, bro. What are you doing? No, you don't owe Florida anything, but you just show the entire Gator Nation what you are. How loyal you were. You going to go Georgia? Georgia. You understand that, right?
Right. Georgia.
Go help somebody at Texas San Antonio, Billy. More your speed. Go drop in on Louisiana. See if you can give them some of that expert guidance. But don't go plodding around Georgia's football practices when you were the coach at Florida 2 weeks ago and fired, by the way, for way good measure. You weren't done dirty. You should kiss every dollar bill that you stole from us. You're terrible. And so now let's just go bebopping around the Athens campus. Help Georgia out a little bit. That's just great. You mule. Good Lord. Yeah, Georgia and Texas play this week. As a Gator fan, it's in my blood. I grew up Georgia Tech. I can't root for Georgia to beat anyone. But the fact that Texas gets this much shine, it does show you the brand name. This is why, by the way, you go to the brand name school and not Georgia Tech or Ole Miss or whichever one is good for a period of time. You get this kind of bonus. Notre Dame and Texas A&M 7-2 teams, there's no problem having them up there in the top 10. Oh, of course they're in. Texas still got to play Georgia and Texas A&M, and checks notes, they're no good. So I doubt they stay in that 10 spot. But the college football season isn't as power-packed as I thought. If Texas projects into the field, again, those horns on the side of the helmet is why. That golden dome is why. Teams like Notre Dame and Texas are automatically thought of as better than, say, Georgia Tech or even some other one-loss teams from some other league. So, anyway, just true Billy Napier screw up. He doesn't care. Obviously doesn't give a damn about the Gators. Obviously. That's quite obvious that his passion for the Gators didn't extend beyond his bank account. What an awful hire, and what a way to just put a capper on how Gator fan feels about you, trotting off to Georgia practice 2 weeks after you're let go. Why not just go up there the week of the game there, Billy boy? Huh? Am I to think you didn't talk to Kirby Smart before the game? Am I? You got fired during the bye week. They play Georgia the next week. 2 weeks later, you're on campus up there. Just send them the playbook while you're at it. Back with a football fix next. You're listening to The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is your VSIN Action Update. Brought to you by Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
North Florida on the road at Tennessee as a 39.5-point underdog. 154.5 the total at the Food City Center in Knoxville. Last night, Florida beat Florida State 78-76 at the O'Connell Center. The Gators won the game but did not cover as 17.5-point home favorites. College football Saturday, Florida State a 2-touchdown favorite at home at Virginia Tech. It's Florida a 15.5-point road dog at Ole Miss. Travis Hunter out for the remainder of the season after season-ending knee surgery. 28 catches, 298, and a touchdown this season with the Jaguars. They're 3-point dogs Sunday at home against the LA Chargers. Progressive helping veterans drive their lives forward. More info, keysofprogress.com. With your action update, Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
Did you know Rooter is the area's go-to plumber? A 5-star Google-rated company, Rooter can take care of all of your plumbing repairs and upgrades. Need to switch from septic over to city sewer? Call the Duck. How about water heater repairs and replacement? You're just a duck away, or call away, for Duck Rooter Plumbing and Septic Services.
When you're stuck, call the Duck. 904-862-6769.
Frank Frangie here. Nimnick Buick GMC is proud to be the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville, earned by treating customers with courtesy, respect, and fairness. All part of Nimnick's Treating You Right guarantee. The most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer, nobody but Nimnick. For 3 generations, Nimnick has been the place customers keep coming back to. They treat you right, and they give a bunch back to the community. Visit NimnickBuickGMC.com today to learn more, or visit their showroom off Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
Hey, Duval, here's your chance to be face-to-face with the Jags as they take the field on game day. Jump in the shadows and experience the Jaguars like never before. Enter today at everbank.com/shadows for your chance to be part of the action. No purchase necessary to enter or win. Open to legal residents of the 50 United States and D.C., 18 and older. Entry periods for the sweepstakes are from 8/4/25 to 12/21/25. For official rules and complete details, visit everbank.com/shadows. Sponsor and administrator, Everbank, N.A. member FDIC.
They start with the Jags and take you around the NFL. Jaguars Today, every weekday from 10 to noon with Mike Dempsey and Fat Tony.
From the Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors Studios at 1010XL.
Interested in a unique date night? Gibby here. I took my wife Nikki to Wick a Candle Bar. She made her own custom candle right there in the store. Shop local at Wick a Candle Bar. Locations in San Marco and Jacks Beach.
Here's hoping for a Raise the Roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
After our son's shoulder issues were worsening, we took him to see Dr. Snyder at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, who recommended PRP treatment. We trusted Dr. Snyder's evaluation and look forward to seeing him pitch again. For the right care, the best care, we highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, it's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Hey folks, Mike Dempsey here. You've heard me talking about Pella Windows and Doors. With great ratings and expert reviews, you know they're high quality and energy efficient products. So what's your next step? Schedule a free consultation at PellaJacks.com or just stop by the Pella showroom on Phillips Highway. Their professional design consultants will guide you through your entire project from start to finish. And that's the quality and service you can expect from Pella Windows and Doors.
1010XL, presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch.
All right, back here on the drill. Going to get to a football fix and some headlines from the National Football League here in just a second. Of course, here locally, the big news yesterday, Travis Hunter lost for the year. The hits keep coming. Injury to insult. After blowing a 19-point lead, you learn that you won't have Hunter for the rest of the year. And, man, and we'll talk about this more as we go. And there's a long much longer lifespan for this year's draft class. But so far, man, with now Hunter gone for the year, we're getting just about nothing out of the draft class. We're getting nothing above replacement value. We're getting nothing more than just an average training camp off the street fodder would be giving us at a lot of positions. And, Hunter a lot was given up for him. Now, we'll say this. I'm seeing this narrative out and about. Oh, we don't have any picks. We're this, that, and the other. We don't have any picks. The Jags have a ton of picks next year. They just don't have that first rounder, and that's not a little thing. Their first pick, I think, is 52. They have 4 in the top 100, 5 in the top 120, so they're not loaded up with high picks. But more than anything, they got to hit a lot quicker, harder, and more impressively than this class has hit. Who impresses you from this draft class? Who do you feel is emerging? There's obviously potential there for a lot of guys, but, heard an awful lot about some of these guys in training camp. I don't know where they are in midseason, but like Kaiser is a guy, right? We heard a lot about him. He's supposedly making plays, going to be out there on the field, playing the preseason. He's got about 4 special teams tackles.
Tootin
he's still, not doing any more than Tank Bigsby would have done, did. Right. So we'll see where we go from here on down the line. Again, I'm not damning, James Gladstone or anything. I'm just pointing out the fact that as we go down the stretch here, we're not getting anything from the draft class. Florida beat Florida State in basketball last night. We're going to do a lot more on that as we move through this morning as well. They hung on for a win. They fell behind. Obviously, there's a little hangover from that championship year. You have to learn everybody on that roster taking the court. Y'all ain't won nothing. Some of you were part of a team that won, and the backcourt drop off. This Saban Lee, who was the plum of the transfer portal, some thought the guard from Princeton, is having a miserable time shooting the basketball. Oh, by the way, Denzel Aberdeen, 4 threes and 26 points for Kentucky last night against Louisville. Louisville won that game, but Aberdeen starred last night for Kentucky. Boogie Flan was okay last night, but Saban Lee was the eyesore. That dude, and he kept firing. I'll give him that. He's got shooter mentality. If you're 1 for 7 late in the game and you fire up 2 within 5 seconds, you ain't shy. Neither went in, by the way. The 1 for 10 there was your clue. Fire up the band. We got a football fix. A few news and notes. Tuesday's typically a slow day around the National Football League, but not here in Jacksonville, where it certainly is news that Travis Hunter is gone for the year. The Eagles thought they had pulled off a good trade when they got Jair Alexander. He's just 28 years old, a LSU product, has had some good years in the NFL. Then yesterday, the 28-year-old Alexander informed the Eagles that, I'm going to step away from the game. Oof. Can I get my pick back? Focusing on getting right physically and mentally amid his ongoing recovery from offseason knee surgery. Told the Eagles of his decision a day after they beat Green Bay on Monday Night Football. Jalen Phillips, by the way, another trade pickup for Philly, had a good game on Monday night. So he didn't have a sack, but, he forced a fumble, had some quarterback hits and some other stuff. So there is that. All right. Another cornerback is going to return to the league. The Steelers' secondary is banged up, and they're going to sign Asante Samuel Jr. Darius Slay, the concussion. Man, they got an old secondary. Darius Slay in the concussion protocol. Jalen Ramsey, once a starting slot corner, has spent the past 2 games at free safety. The Steelers had just 3 healthy full-time corners before they added Asante Samuel Jr. Did he play for Pittsburgh at one point? I know he was with the Chargers at one point. I feel like he played with Pittsburgh at one point.
I thought it was just the Chargers.
Yeah, you might be right. Aaron Rodgers wasn't happy with the way he played on Sunday night. He said as much. Mike Tomlin says, I got no long-term concerns about the guy. We shall see. Pittsburgh going to try and hold on for dear life. I don't know, though. Antonio Brown has pleaded not guilty to attempted murder. Apparently, when you fire a gun at somebody, you're not attempting much. Belichick, Bill, that is, says he's focused on Wake Forest, not the Giants' job. Well, that's good, Bill, because I don't think the Giants are focused on you and the Giants' job either. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Who knows with the Giants? But I would say the same thing now about Belichick that I said about Saban. At the age of 73, 74, do you want another new Saban? No way. Belichick, he's just weird enough. Who knows? He went back into the old Patriot Belichick mode yesterday, though. I'm just worried about Wake Forest this week. That's Football Fix. You're welcome. Brought to you by Allstate agent Mandy Bowers and the home course, the Jewett Hickory Golf Club.
drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. It's the one they put in high gear.
Keep going. We got to keep going, keep going, keep going.
It's the Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville drive of the game. Drive to the game in luxury with Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville on 1010XL.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey ham, melted cheddar and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duval sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Make Honda of the Avenues your first stop for award-winning customer service and world-class Honda vehicles. Our inventory is larger than ever, which means we have the perfect Honda waiting for you. Plus, at Honda of the Avenues, we always put our customers first, making the car buying experience fun, fast, and easy. You'll always find great deals on our huge selection of new and certified pre-owned Hondas, all prepped and ready for a test drive. Come see just how different car buying can be at Honda of the Avenues today. Stop by or shop from home at HondaoftheAvenues.com. Proud sponsor of Sporting Jags.
When someone excels in and out of the classroom, we should celebrate it.
That's why 1010XL brings you the Southeast Orthopedic Specialist Scholar Athlete of the Week.
Wednesdays on The Frangie Show. Tuned up by
the Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local Union 234.
Hey folks, Frank Frangie here for Lee & Kate's Glass. Now with the holidays coming, it's time to update that dated-looking bathroom setup and give yourself the gift of a gorgeous new frameless shower with big, sexy glass. You spend every morning and night in that bathroom. A new shower enclosure from Lee & Kate's Glass will look fantastic and make your bathroom feel like a luxurious spa. You'll love it. You deserve it. Request the free in-home consultation. Visit leeandkatesglass.com.
You're gonna see a big difference.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Hey, this is Lauren Brooks. I love Hello Smooth Med Spa, my go-to for skin health and beauty. Their biggest event of the year is November 19th, National Botox Day. Huge deals, local vendors, and it benefits Make-A-Wish. Don't miss it. Visit hellosmooth.com for more details.
Life is about choices and the decisions you make. I'm David Robbins with Epstein & Robbins. If you're convicted of a DUI, you'll have to face severe consequences. Walking through the doors of the courthouse or appearing at a bond hearing can be extremely intimidating. Without the right lawyer, you're likely to make the wrong decision. Let our team help you make the right decisions in court. Epstein & Robbins, the right choice.
Epstein & Robbins, fighting for your rights since 1975.
Since 1901, generations of skilled union workers have built the backbone of our community. Hospitals, schools, the buildings where you work. Every year, a new apprentice class of Local 234, plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians is stepping up, trained, driven, and ready to do great things. They're not just building our city, they're building their future. Local 234, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit UA234.com to become a member or contractor today.
Calling all fun-loving citizens of Northeast Florida. Freedom Boat Club needs your help. Lisa the Botanista has gone missing. She left a note that said gone boating. But here's the thing. Freedom Boat Club has 4 local locations, Julington Creek, Jax Beach, and 2 in St. Augustine, and over 400 locations across the world. That's a lot of water to cover. Is she water skiing on the Ozarks, whale watching in the Pacific, or island hopping in Spain? Or hiding right here at the Black Creek Rope Swing, or docking at the Conch House? Wait, has anyone checked Fort George Island? Too much to do on the water. So Freedom Boat Club is offering our best discount of all time, so you can help search. You simply make your reservation, show up, and have fun. I gotta go. I'm hopping on a boat to the fish camp for live music and lunch. Maybe I'll find the Botanista there. Or better yet, maybe you'll join us with the best discount ever and enjoy boating made simple. Don't blame us when you start playing hooky too. Visit freedomboatclub.com.
How do you know that your roof is ready for the next big storm? You don't. That's why you need to call me. I'm Ronnie, the owner of Brandon Roofing. We'll assess your roof and fix those issues before they become storm disasters. Visit brandonroofing.com today to schedule your free roofing quote.
License number CCC 1328006.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Zero Res. Tough break for the Jags. Rookie Travis Hunter is out for the season after knee surgery on an injury suffered in practice. Meanwhile, Florida survives a rivalry thriller. The defending champs Rams ranked number 10 edge Florida State in Gainesville. That's 5 straight wins over the Seminoles as the Gators improve to 2-1. At your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently it's 7:03 and it's 36 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
Dropping his Trevor. Fires it deep downfield. That ball's caught by Travis Hunter. He's into the end zone. Touchdown. A long corner route to Travis Hunter. There is a flag in the secondary, but I would imagine that's going to work against the Rams.
There's always some reason to feel not good.
He's on new number 2. He's all over.
And it's
You know it.
I need some distraction.
I feel like I'm going to the pound right now.
Oh, no. What just happened? Damn you, E.
Prelude. Yeah. It's just, making us work too hard
Why
to
do you
get
do
to
this
the,
to us?
Why? You make us catch the crab, shell the crab. We just want to eat the crab, man. I mean, we're just waiting and waiting. Here we go. Here it comes.
Bye, Trav.
Here it comes.
Get well soon.
Bye, Season.
Goodbye.
There's that crab meat.
Love you. Miss you.
I
mean, I'm sure they knew, so it's probably not as shocking, but it's, a gut punch. And I just hate when...
Stunts the growth.
And I get it. I mean, I get it. But I hate when, we might be able to get them back.
Me too. That was a little disingenuous.
We're not getting
They may not have. I'm not saying they did it intentionally, but it
the
made
MRI was murky.
It made it
if the MRI is murky, they're doing the MRI immediately.
Well,
again, they don't say, "Hey, the MRI is murky. We'll get you back. We'll get another one in a couple days."
Right.
It's Travis Hunter.
Yeah, right. I'm not.
The MRI is murky, and I don't know that MRIs are murky.
I'm not saying they intentionally misled the thing, but don't ever get. You're right about one thing.
Yeah.
This was from the moment presented and suggested as a minor injury that he'd be back in 4 or 6 weeks.
Kind of let us on.
I don't know if it was them or the reporting, but whoever told, which was it, Schefter, one of those dudes. Basically good news for the Jags.
6 months.
Yes, that's a big
Which,
difference.
by the way, also stunts next to offseason.
Right, it stunts his growth. And
so the debate will start again, and it already started yesterday. National pundits, does she? And again, this injury had nothing to do with how much he played or anything like that. However, losing him to injury is a double whammy, which we all knew because he's our best corner and our best receiver right now.
Double whammy.
And they had just decided, okay, we got to get him the ball because for whatever reason, 7 ain't getting it done. So they just decided he had 8 catches, 104 yards, and a touchdown. He was all planned to get the ball again the following week, and he gets hurt. And so now,
not practice, non-contact. I mean, what the hits just keep coming.
I said it's awful. It's awful. It's like the only one that the jaw dropper to me of all time was Dante Fowler Jr. because I was there, and it was like, are you kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
It was just, and it was in a rookie mini camp,
right before you even got to training camp.
I mean, it was like
the whole first year.
He was drafted. It used to be you're drafted immediately the week after the draft. All the rookies come.
Yeah.
And they have a mini camp. And it's just light walkthrough. And he was going hard, and he blew his knee out. It was unbelievable. And so ETN missed his rookie year. Injury. Now Hunter, we get 28 catches and 15 passes defensed.
And
the beat goes on.
And again, obviously the impact for this year, you're over 500. You're trying to make the playoffs. We'll see how that plays out. They can probably do that with or without Hunter. They'd be better with him. I'm not saying it, but you're missed, to your point, not just the offseason, but the rest of this year.
Yeah.
To emerge into that role. Let's see if you're a number one. Like it just sets you back your growth, man.
We're going to the drill, you, me, and E, before the new stadium opens. Just to make sure, and I know you're not a believer in this, but you're going to come anyway.
You're going to go down with some sage?
We're going to get there. Mm-hmm. I don't know. He's going to get some kind of wacky weed.
Dang.
We're going to go out there, incense.
Sage is the popular one.
Yeah, whatever. And before our football team sets foot
Holy
in that
Bible
stadium,
in hand, we're walking in the stadium.
we're going to go in there one late night. We'll video it. We'll run from the security if we must.
Sure, that'd be fun.
Y'all know I can't run.
Well,
probably faster than us.
We'll get away. I'll because it's my idea. I'll take the arrest.
Well,
for you
yeah,
two.
well, and I was going to say, you don't have to run faster than the security guard. You just got to run faster than Dan. Yeah.
And
or
Jeff.
me or whoever, right? He said he'd take the heat.
I'll take the heat.
I'd slide out of there.
And-
I'd be like
and-
those
and-
boys in London that just ran back to the hotel.
And we'll do it for the good of the franchise, and we'll make sure
The
that
curse is
place,
lifted?
the curse has to
Feels
be
like
lifted.
there's a curse.
I don't know. I just I just shake
Yeah.
my head.
There's no such thing as curses, but it feels like
I know
one.
it does feel like.
Yeah.
That. And so anyway, before that new stadium opens, and we'll video it, and it'll be late night one night, like 2 a.m. Well, maybe we'll do it before we come to the show one day. We'll go at like 4.
I don't know what, like,
4:30.
offensively, you can withstand the lay. Weren't featuring enough, and adding Jacoby Myers is
Yeah.
better than having a healthy Trey. He's just that much more seasoned. So you're not now. Again, this is all predicated on Brian Thomas Jr. remembering he's supposed to be a number one receiver. But
I just want him playing
for
though.
sure. I know.
If he comes back
I'm
in
talking
December.
this year. I got you.
So now I got 6 months. 6 months is April,
Yeah.
friend.
No, I know.
So, now that okay, well, season ends, meeting of the minds over down there. Big Bo, Jimmy G, LC. Hey guys, here. What do we do with Hunter? It has to be discussed.
Hey, let's call Cleveland and offer Hunter for Mason Graham and a first rounder.
Do you? And in fact, by the way, as long as I'm talking about it, it is the Dream Finders poll question. So let me get that out. Brought to you by our friends at Dream Finders Homes, official home builder of the Jaguars. Go to dreamfindershomes.com. You'll be glad you did. The homes are beautiful, and there's interest rate packages all over Jacksonville, 15 or so different locations.
15 of them things?
Yeah, it's just like Taylor Swift's exes. It's been verified. Tell them Dream Finders Danny sent you. Travis Hunter's lost for the season. What will his 2026 look like, fellas? Corner only? Receiver only? Every down player? I don't know, but I'll tell you this. He's going to be an all-pro.
I don't know if he's
Corner
ready.
only, receiver only, every down player. Not sure, but he'll be an all-pro. Take your pick. 400 plus votes, 1 hour left to vote. The leader in the clubhouse is?
I think the leader in the clubhouse is, gosh, there's so many moving parts here. Like with Jacoby Myers, is he here long term? Man, I know you hate that. I can't say what I want to say. I know you hate when I sully up your poll question. Just answer the question. He says, I'll go with
just answer.
Yeah, I'll go with corner.
Corner only. E?
Every down player.
Every down player is the leader, 31.1, but mixed opinion, 26% receiver only, 22.8 corner only. Don't know, but all pro, 20%. So.
Yeah, that's way too high to be all pro. But I will say this, my answer, to not sully up the question now that I've given an answer, I think he'll continue to play both. It just won't be every down.
Mm-hmm.
Are you asking what we think or what we want? It's what you think, right? Isn't that the question?
What will his 2026
What will it?
look?
I don't think he's going to play every down. I don't think that's going to be the direction this goes. It's finding the right... But he needs to play every down on one side, Dan.
Yes.
This bouncing back and forth and only playing.
I don't know, man.
I like to. I would play him both ways every down.
If
You're corner only.
I'm more corner only, and then I'd still give him packages.
That's what I would do.
That's
at
what
this
I would.
point. That just makes more sense to me in receiver only and having a corner package.
Yes.
Give me a guy because this just in. We can't get to the quarterback. You got to cover a guy 10 seconds for our guy to get to him.
He was our best, no question.
Yes.
It don't make sense to be receiver with packages at corner.
No.
Yeah.
Play corner, all of them. And by the way, if you feel good, play receiver 50%, not just the package. Play, but be the fourth guy in then. That's fine. Or wow us to the point that you've got to be forced into the lineup everywhere.
It's just such a disappointment.
But I mean, the way Parker Washington's giving you those explosive plays, I mean, like Travis Hunter would be perfect for punt returner, except we got all pro there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the defense though is just in the secondary. It's not been good. Just not been good, and he would, I do the one guy who continues to play up to the positive reports on his development to me is Buster Brown. He makes plays.
I thought Jarian Jones had a good game.
He did have a good game.
Yeah,
and maybe he should be playing more.
Maybe.
And
you got to remember too. I mean, I was thinking about this, and I'm again no excuses for the Jags. Horrible performance and defensively disgraceful, but they are beat up. Okay, I mean you're down to your third safety if you think about it. Eric Murray's one of your guys. Okay, he's hurt, right? The next guy you wanted to be is Ransaw. He never got on the field, so now you're down to Antonio Johnson and Dewey Wingard playing back there. And Dewey is a good football player, but limited speed-wise. And Johnson, routinely, I think, gets out of position or gets beat. He makes plays, but then he has bad misses. And one of the reasons why they brought in Eric Murray is because they're safeties. They don't make mistakes.
Right.
They hold up the back end. They may not break up passes every time, but you're not going to beat them behind them and give up the explosive plays. So you're dealing with that. The other thing is you lose Hunter is bad.
Never been hurt in his career, by the way.
Yeah, you lose. I don't think that's true. I think he missed a game or two in Colorado.
He had something in college with a stomach.
Yeah, but that wasn't an injury.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I think he missed a game, though, or two.
Just one. I thought it was one, but I could be wrong. The story was he wasn't there. He was tweeting about the game, wasn't he? Something like that.
I'm not sure.
I could be wrong.
All right, so Murray, Jordan Lewis, Travis Hunter. One of the issues with the Jags last year, and we're kind of seeing it again, is who brings the juice,
Yeah.
Travis Hunter brought the juice.
Travis Hunter brought the juice.
They love Travis Hunter even off the field. The emotion, the happy, the joy, the bouncing around. I love playing football, guy.
Right.
We don't have enough of those who are our leaders. They don't act that way. And you can't force that either.
Right.
Some people aren't like that, and that's okay.
Correct.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Like Josh Hines Allen is a soft-spoken dude. He's not that rah-rah.
Right.
I mean, he get fired up, but that's not his resting demeanor.
No. I don't know who the dude was. I watched the dude the other night, man. Some defensive back for the Packers. He made a play. I thought he won the Super Bowl. But there's some guys like that.
Yeah.
And we don't have many like that. And it's so – and the ones who are like that now aren't playing, so they can't rescue us.
You know who looks like he's like that? Newsome, but he's got to make a play.
Correct. It was y'all remember this last year. Every time Brian Thomas Jr. made a play, that was like bringing juice to the sidelines.
Yeah.
We don't got that. He's not making those plays.
Not making those plays. And listen, today we'll find out where we stand with some of these injured guys. Can Bretton Strange play Sunday? Now he's being introduced back. What's up with Brian Thomas? How long is Jordan Lewis going to be out? These are guys that we need. And again, we haven't had Hunter, so we know, but still, it's still just the officialness of him being done. And then in 6 months, he can resume full football activity. So that does hinder your offseason a bit. He can do all the mentals we want, but obviously going through it helps. And so it's just disappointing, man. It's just disappointing that it's come to a close. It's disappointing that it'll be talked about in this way. It's disappointing that it's our team. And listen, we all applauded Jimmy G for making this move and best player in the draft, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm not going to turn around and second
No, I'm
guess
not
now.
either. But
But our draft class is
non-existent.
Non-existent.
I mean, it just is,
if
and
you
it's
think-
early, but it's
and
not.
if you think back to the offseason discussions starting, in February and March, and once we got everybody set, one of the things that I personally harped on, and I think we all agreed, this draft class is going to have to be big-time contributors if this football team is going to be a playoff team. Because we didn't do a ton in free agency except work, as they said, improve the bottom part of the roster.
Raise the floor.
Raise the floor. That was the term. We raised the floor, which is great. I got no problem with that. You got to build through the draft. They've committed to building through the draft. But Now, because of injury, we just don't know about this draft class at all. We don't know. And it just is
what
terribly
we have
disappointing.
seen.
We could have Ransaw out there. We should have Milam out there. We should have
McLeod, maybe. I don't know. Nobody's getting to the quarterback.
I don't know.
Somewhere a fifth, sixth rounder makes an impact.
The two biggest players on by the time the season ends, the two guys who are going to contribute the most are like LaQuint Allen and Monheim.
No,
the seventh round pick.
Tootin
hadn't done squat.
He's contributed more than Monheim. Tootin plays every week.
He doesn't do anything.
Well, he doesn't do much over replacement, but he's doing more than anybody else in the draft class.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him do something.
So would I. Especially when I see rookie running backs all over the league flashing every week. We haven't even had that flash play from Tootin yet. I at least want to see that. I said earlier in the year, I guarantee you there'll be a 60-yard touchdown.
Yeah.
9 games in.
He's not he's not real good in finding space.
Like he runs into people.
Yeah, he runs into people.
Can't do that in the NFL.
That's also a part of, we spoke about this yesterday, he kind of needs others for him to excel.
Yeah. Well, he needs to get an open. Give him one open line. The O-line, by the way, we just continue to make. We don't even make excuses for him anymore. They're no good.
I was thinking
Our
about
O-line's no
night.
good. We don't. Yeah. We never like other teams will have 3 or like for us a big run is if they open a hole enough to get 7 yards.
Yeah.
There are teams and systems all over the league where 3 or 4 times a game the C's part. And their guy's got 20 yards before he's got to make the first guy miss.
Yeah.
Like ETN is dying to go 80, but he's always got 4 guys hitting him before he goes 20. And the pass protection has been garbage for a month and a half.
What happened after week 1 and week 2? We were giving them praises.
The competition got a lot better. But it should have told us about the defense. The defense is just doing it with mirrors and turnovers. They let Jake Browning go 90-something yards and beat him, man. You know, so the defense has been doing this all year. There's nothing new for them. Blowing leads? I mean, should we be shocked at all the points people are scoring? You had the Bengals beat. You let them drive down and beat you. You had the Texans were beyond beaten, and you let them drive down 4 or 5 times and beat you. I mean.
All right, well, we're just warming up. Hump day. Maybe when we come back, we'll hump day. He missed the Hump Day song because he killed us with the arms
we'll come
of the
back
angel.
with a quick 10-minute drill and then do John's. Is that what we're doing?
That's
all
what
right.
we're doing.
Okay. Well, we're back with more next.
Downtime with Dan is serviced by the local family-owned company for home comfort and your statewide mechanical partner for the biggest projects, Lloyd's Heating and Air.
All right, listen, Gators winning basketball last night, but through 3 games, one thing is becoming painfully obvious. This team can't shoot the basketball. Their front line can be dominant at times, and it has been. And Chinyelu was big last night. And listen, so I get it, but you're going to have to make shots to beat some of the big boys. Now, I got to find a silver lining, so I dug deep. Florida, through 2.5 games, shooting behind the arc 15 of 73. 15 of 73 through 2.5. Now, ultimately, I think they're 19 for 90, but 15 for 73. Last year, they did start 15 of 66 from behind the arc in their first 2.5 games. So I ain't suggesting that we got Clayton and Elijah and Richard, but hope.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Make Monday an extension of the weekend by talking football all day.
Oh, you're good.
We'll take apart the top games, key plays, and controversial calls from the weekend. Post-game Monday, served by Dandy Foods on 1010XL.
You want to know one big reason why I survived 40 years on local TV, 40 plus? It's not my good looks, that's for sure, but it's my good-looking suit, shirts, and ties, and that's because of Oceanside Cleaners. They are the major leagues, the creme de la creme in cleaning. What do you mean, Hick? Listen up to how they dominate the industry. They make it so easy. Free pickup and delivery, right? Convenience, man. They'll come to your house. I put out my little blue bag. They come and pick it up. They bring it back, put it on my hook outside my door. Easy peasy. Send me text reminders. Man, they also have service kiosks at both locations on Southside and in Ponte Vedra. You got to get in the routine, man. There's nothing better. Michael P. Harris and the family have been doing this for 35 years. And that means something. It means stability and success. They know how to clean. If it's got fabric, they can clean it. Dry cleaning, laundry, bedding, award-winning bridal gown preservation. They do it all. Hey, all you guys that work out Mayo, those lab coats, man, they get those looking fantastic. They're Oceanside Cleaners. 2 locations to serve you, Jacksonville, Southside Boulevard, and Ponte Vedra. We just don't clean. We care. Oceanside.
As a contractor, finding reliable subcontractors is key to project success. Prosser here. Guys, that's where Lloyd's Heating and Air shines. Not just your mechanical HVAC expert, but your partner, understanding every facet of construction to keep your project on track. Lloyd's will spot issues early before they cause delays. If you're a contractor with a need for reliability, visit LloydsHeatingandAir.com. Lloyd's Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable in every season.
Have you got concrete or asphalt rubble piling up? Arcosa Crushed Concrete will pay you for it and recycle it. They're just minutes from Everbank Stadium on Talleyrand. Call Arcosa Crushed Concrete and get paid for what you don't need. ArcosaCrushedConcrete.com.
It's the blog players put their pads on for.
So we want it, we got to bring it. My thoughts and observations on our home team. That's what I share with you every week on my blog.
Roland Reach Plumbing brings you Hayes Blog on 1010XL.com.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, Jacksonville, Hicken here with a game changer. I've tested the field. Checkmate Coating's the new go-to for durable, jaw-dropping floor coatings. Better play, better results. Listen, the Jacksonville crew keeps prices low with no massive overhead. Brendan, the owner of Checkmate Coatings, you can talk to him. He'll tell you everything you need to know about floor coatings. Get your garage coated. They can do your patio, the pool deck, the driveway even. You need information? It's easy to get. CheckmateCoatings.com. That's CheckmateCoatings.com. Slam dunk those floors of yours. They're Checkmate Coatings. They're your floor's missing piece.
Hi, folks. It's Frank Frangie. Did you know that individuals over age 60 have great results on Awaken 180? See how you could drop weight and get off your medications in just 3 months with Awaken 180's Golden Program. Visit Awaken180weightloss.com.
This is Jeff Middlecoff with Cogent Bank. My associate Ryan Salem and I joined Cogent Bank because we wanted to revolutionize the mortgage business, just like Cogent Bank has revolutionized the banking business. So Ryan Salem and I are able to leverage the power and stability of Cogent Bank to go out and find our clients the best investors, the best products, and the best rates in the entire country for your particular mortgage loan. Of course, you don't have to be a customer at Cogent Bank to take advantage of our mortgage services to buy or refinance your home. We offer jumbo loans, VA, FHA, conventional, and investment loans. At Cogent Bank, we offer mortgages nationwide, so we can help you with a second home or help a family member who lives or is moving to another state. Call Ryan Salem or myself, Jeff Middlecoff, at Cogent Bank today, 904-442-9191, to see how we can help you with any of your mortgage loan needs, whatever or wherever they may be.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Cogent Bank, NMLS ID 402296, Ryan Salem, NMLS ID 1182429, Jeff Middlecoff, NMLS ID 249086.
Been in a car crash? I'm local attorney Rick Alexander, and I've made it our mission at the Alexander Law Practice to listen to you so I can fight for the best possible result for you. I've been practicing over 30 years, and our team focuses on guiding you through the entire process. And because fees and reimbursement costs come out at the end of the case, I will never ask you to come out of pocket. For a free review, call 904-400-6600 or log on to alexanderlawpractice.com, Jacksonville.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
Hit it!
Yeah. All right, we got sports concepts and rationalizations. It's called the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, we like to hand out a prize pack. He tells me it's razzle-dazzle. What do we got for the boys today?
Oh, I got a pair of tickets. Go check out Florida Nation. Wish you were here live at the Florida Theater. That's going down November 21st. Tickets on sale now at floridatheater.com, but one lucky winner can win a pair of tickets at the end of this here segment we call a 10-minute drill.
We do call it the 10-minute drill. The Gators beat FSU, but it was close. 17.5-point favorites. They won by 2. 2 points, ladies and gentlemen. That was it, and it was a game. It was back-and-forth game. So 5 straight, though, over the Noles. I know those Nole fans that I know, they took that moral victory, and they ran hard with it, man. They ran hard with that moral victory. I said, all right, you take your moral victory. Is that what you guys are all about? I like to give them a little grief. I don't got much these
McCray
days.
was a nice player.
Yeah, JU guy.
Yeah.
And I tell you, had a tough game was our Fletcher kid who plays for FSU. He started, I believe, at Tarleton State. He looks like he's got a nice stroke, Leger Jones.
Okay, I didn't realize they had a Fletcher guy.
Mm-hmm. So he had
Florida's got to start hit. You told me a stat I wasn't aware of, but you said last year they started really slow from 3-point land.
Yeah.
Look, this is a tough spot for Xavier Lee and Boogie Flan. Obviously, they're replacing 3 dudes that went to the tournament, that set Florida records, that went to the NBA, that were the leaders of the team. And it's a lot easier for the ceiling to be real high for your big men when your guards are that good. And we're learning now when the guards aren't that good and you have to count on a guy like Condon. Maybe he's not quite as – he don't look like an NBA player anymore. Houck does. But
Condon had
doesn't.
6 turnovers. He did not look good. Xavier Lee was 1 of 10 behind the arc. I will say this: he was out after the game, long after the game. Everybody left shooting.
Yeah,
so that's
I
nice
think
to
he'll
see.
be okay. He's a shooter and he's in a slump. Look, they'll have games where they look as good as last year, but the difference is last year they look like that every game.
No, but you watch I watched St. John's, Alabama. I watched Kentucky, Louisville last night. We're not in that. I feel like if we play those programs right now, they'd run us out of the gym.
Well,
They wouldn't, but we play a different style. But we got to be dominant down low. We got to go downhill, man. We've got to go downhill against
no depth in the backcourt. I saw
6 of 31 shooting last night behind the arc.
Yeah. Well, Lee was 1 for 10. And I'll say this, shooters are going to shoot. He was 1 for 8 with about a minute and a half to go and jacked up one, missed it, got it back out, jacked up another, missed it. He's not afraid to keep shooting. So I like that he's in the gym. Look, Boogie Flan and Xavier Lee are going to have nights where they mimic what those dudes were. But that clutch gene that Clayton had, you can't coach. That's what won the Natty.
And I see look, the McCray kid reminds me already, and it's early, but he's had a couple good games for FSU. And he was very good for JU last year. And the McCray kid reminds me of like the UNF kid who went to Tennessee last year.
Right.
That's why these programs are rating these poor mid-majors.
Yeah.
And you can't blame the kid. The kid gets he gets
money.
He gets
plays
money,
higher
better
caliber.
competition, and gets more noticed for the.
But it's so I do think this it does it's saddened would be too hard a word, but it's a little bit annoying that these kids don't also appreciate when the big boys weren't coming out of high school. These guys were there for you.
Absolutely.
So it's kind of weak that you
100%.
I got extra credit for these kids that stick with some loyalty of programs that gave them a chance when the big boys weren't. And okay, now that we've developed you, they're just going to swoop in. But that's where money changed things.
Mm-hmm.
You did not have this transfer problem from the mid-majors without the money. You'd get some here or there, but not like this.
I was thinking about this last night.
In fact, it used to go the other way, Dan.
Yeah.
A big time, Kip Stone would go to Louisville, and then he would come back to JU.
I was thinking of this last night when I was watching. I was like, I remember there were a couple games last year, and it was kind of like when we played like 5-0 Wichita State or Wake Forest early. We were like 13-0 to start the year last year, but there was a game earlier, 3-0, 4-0, 5-0, where you sat and you watched this team and you went, this team is really good. This team has Final Four vibes, right? We felt that last year. You watch them.
No, they
this
look
year,
like
I haven't felt
tournament.
that.
They look
Yeah.
like a tournament.
Yeah.
But again, they are 2-1. Their only loss is to a really good Arizona team.
Who, by the way, gave me Final Four vibes.
Yeah, for sure. They'll play Miami
Sunday night.
Sunday night.
Miami's kind of like FSU. They're much improved. That's a good game. Again, they got to come and be ready to play.
And then the tough stretch is going to be like November 27th through December 9th. They've got TCU on a neutral.
Mm-hmm.
They're at Duke, and then they've got UConn at home. So Duke is 4 and UConn is 3. We're going to get a better idea.
Yeah.
Pre-SEC. Right now, ask you sight unseen, do you think they'll win one of those 2 games?
Yeah, I think they'll win one.
Well, in that case, then they're certainly
they'll be fine.
Sweet 16, Elite 8 capable. They just don't look. There was talk, after adding Boogie Flan and Xavier Lee, that Florida had a real good chance to repeat, not just a chance. Most teams lose so much that they're not seriously thought of as a repeat contender. Florida was, and they might still be, but Tommy Houck to this point is the only guy playing like you hoped they would play. He's the only one. Everyone else.
Micah is much improved.
Yeah, he's not a starter though, but I hear you. He's a double-double kind of guy if he gets the playing time. And to the point that Micah looks more effective than Chinyelu.
Yeah, but Chinyelu had a good game.
Yeah,
last
he did.
night.
He had a double-double. He
had
did.
16 rebounds.
But again, those big men, I think when you're always talking
Condon's
about
the guy who's got to play better, and he had listen. Condon's guy went for 30 plus at Alabama.
Yeah,
I mean, he's
yeah.
but
He's off to a slow start.
Slow
and
start.
And the guards aren't shooting.
No.
And meanwhile, you're watching Denzel Aberdeen, who left the program, go to Kentucky, and he hit 26 last night, 4 for 10 from 3. So he went 4 for 10. The Gators went 5 for 31. Do the math.
Bleep Denzel
Yeah, I hear
Aberdeen.
you.
Bleep Billy Napier.
Yeah, that is so weak, and he
bleep
doesn't
them all.
understand.
Yeah.
He
Shame
doesn't even
on him.
understand.
Shame on him.
That's just such a breach, man.
Weak
You
sauce,
get
bro.
fired at Florida, and 2 weeks later, you're
Weak
at Georgia
sauce.
practice.
I know you don't owe Florida
You're a
anything.
loser, dude.
Weak sauce.
You do owe Florida something.
Weak
You owe
sauce.
keeping your big mouth out of Georgia. We're paying you millions for free because you were so inept. We had to fire you.
Weak
Are you
sauce.
that just
Weak
out
sauce.
of it?
All right, listen. 641-1010. Come kind, come courteous, come correct. We got trivia on deck. Busy day today. Hump Day Wednesdays. More to come. E, what do we got?
Florida Nation, wish you were here live at the Florida Theater November 21st. Tickets on sale now at floridatheater.com. But one lucky winner could call me right now to win a pair of tickets. That number is 904-641-1010.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
It's happening. The event people wait for all year. Beards Diamonds Anniversary Sale. Hicken here as the town center's only locally owned jeweler. Say hi to the Lupos when you go there. Beards celebrates 44 years at Jacksonville with huge store-wide saving. That's right, you save up to 44% on rings, earrings, bracelets, bands. Buy now and get as much as 44% off Beards' already amazing prices. Check out Beards' new collection of amazing diamond necklaces with both natural or lab-grown diamonds. Or see their selection of the hottest yellow gold fashion jewelry starting under $300. And if you're getting engaged, you can get the ring of her dreams and save like never before at Beards. Beards Diamonds, because they're local, can run circles around those corporate chain stores. Better selection, better prices, better service, better quality. Don't settle for chain store jewelry. Get her the best at Beards. Don't miss Beards Diamond Anniversary Sale. Beards Diamonds at the St. John's Town Center. Shop local. Shop Beards.
Football season is here, and our hometown team isn't the only one ready to stack up the wins. At Beaver Toyota, Beaver Chevrolet, and Beaver Mitsubishi, you score big every time you shop with us. Thousands of vehicles, no flags, no fumbles, just hassle-free car buying and big wins with lifetime warranties, lifetime oil changes, and lifetime customer service. Plus, our wow pricing lets you celebrate a touchdown of savings. Beaver Toyota, Beaver Chevrolet, and Beaver Mitsubishi. We're here to wow you.
I know two brothers whose minds are always in the gutters.
Hi, I'm Tim.
And I'm Kevin.
We are the Good Brothers.
That's good with an E.
From Good Brothers Roofs and Gutters.
We install 6 and 7-inch seamless gutters, plus we repair and replace roofs, pool enclosures, and super gutters.
We are the Good Brothers, veteran-owned and local.
Visit goodbrothersroofsandgutters.com.
License number CCC 1334384.
Good Brothers Roofs and Gutters.
Hey, Hicken here for my friends at Beaches Dermatology for all of your skincare needs, both the beautification and if you need some maintenance done. Oh, man, Beaches Dermatology, nobody better. I go to the one off Solana Road. Shout out to all the fine folks out there. Appreciate them so very much. Doctors Boudreaux, Doctors Metz, Dr. Fader does the Mohs surgery. Listen, protect yourself from the sun, even in the cold weather, man. Be smart about it. Come on now. You know, you don't want to deal with any of that stuff. Put on a floppy hat or a hat. Long sleeve, dry fits, whatever. If you're out in the sun all day long, just protect your skin, man. And by the way, if something does show up, then you go get it checked out. Don't wait. Don't sit there and go, oh, that looks different month after month. No. Go get it checked out. They'll take good care of it, man, and you'll be glad you did. All you got to do is go to beachesdermatology.com. Find the location that best serves your needs closest to you. There are other locations to serve you. beachesdermatology.com and Beaches Dermatology for all your skincare needs.
AA Automotive helps keep your vehicle in dependable and safe condition. Call Sam, Harry, or Joe, and they'll check your brakes, tires, fluids, electric, and motor, so your ride runs smooth on the road. That's AA Automotive on Richard Street.
Clogged toilet, too much paper, deeper blockages, or one of your child's Hot Wheels could be the culprit. Superior Plumbing and Pipeline and handles toilet clogs fast. If your toilet's clogged, make the superior choice. Learn more at superiorplumbingjacks.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. Smart John is polished up by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
You know him, you love him. He's bald, he's beautiful. He smells so darn good. Get Smart Johnny! Hello, John.
Good morning, Guggen.
Good morning, Guggen.
By the way, Jeff, in all the years, that might have been the best rant ever.
Thank you.
Yes. Oh, it was. It was.
Got to give them what they
let me
can,
just.
John.
Yes, let me preface by saying I nearly lost my voice last night at my show, so bear with me here, okay?
Yes, sir.
So I've been fighting off a cold here. But I do have a very special shout-out. So we had Guggen and brought his family down all the way from Nassau County, listens to the show all the time. So I wanted to check out GSJ's show last night. So shout-out to, Jeff, Samantha, Jackson, Sheila, Jeanette, and Jim. And, oh, by the way, he threw in Manilow.
Yes! Excellent. Excellent.
I appreciate that.
Yes.
Appreciate those Googans for listening. So shout out
out
to all those names that John just
family.
said, and we've already forgotten.
Mi familia.
Right, okay.
I heard
All
a
right,
Jackson in there and a Jeff. I heard a couple.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you did. Of course you did.
Connor,
Okay.
Billy. Little
Nassau
Tim.
County.
Little Timmy.
All right. Ships.
I shit my pants.
Yes, I was waiting for that.
Coast Guard Cutter Thetis.
Shout out Thetis.
Yes. In nautical terminology, when the stern is to your back, which side of the ship is called starboard?
Right side.
Yes.
Port side
better
is
get
left,
that.
starboard is the right.
Hey. Left side.
Right side. Strong side.
That Coast Guard education is finally paying off.
Yes, sir.
It's a great day to be at sea, sir.
No.
I wouldn't have known. I would have just guessed. One of the two.
Yeah. But you got it. That's
Yes,
all that
we
counts.
did.
Yes, you did. Science.
Science.
What is the term for a triangular-shaped tool that is portable, that is a portable inclined plane and is one of the 6 simple machines?
Some saw.
It's a wedge, maybe?
Okay. Say it again.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Well, I
wedge.
just,
Oh, it is?
yeah,
Wedge.
it's wedge.
Yeah.
All right. There you go. I like my wedge salad chopped. Oh, by the way.
Of course you do.
Love me a good
The
wedge
wedge salad is amazing. I can't get them to make a regular salad with that kind of lettuce, but they'll just cut a half of it in half and people love it.
Love me a wedge
I don't
salad.
get it. Like I like that iceberg lettuce as my salad lettuce. A lot of times it's, spinach.
You're a picky salad guy, though.
Little bit. I don't like dressings too much. I can eat any of them, but I prefer the iceberg lettuce. But those wedge salads are just gross.
Oh my God, they're so good.
Yeah. You know that iceberg lettuce has absolutely no nutritional value.
That's correct. Who cares?
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Sometimes that's good, by the way.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, celebrities.
Celebrities.
Which Cheers actor was romantically involved with Whoopi Goldberg from 1992 to 93?
Yeah, it's shocking. It's shocking. It's Teddy D. Ted Danson.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they made that awful movie together, remember?
Yeah, I know.
I can't remember the name of it.
Ted Danson and Whoopi had a little thing going on.
In fact,
Yes,
Dan,
they did.
You want to know how times change? I think Danson did like some sort of gala or something with. Didn't he do it in blackface or something?
Yes, I believe he did.
For real?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't remember the reason behind it. He escaped without too much, but it was a different, time.
Yeah.
It wasn't as sensitive.
Right. Okay. Oh gosh, I can't believe I'm going to ask you this, but sports. So, again, early round question: who are currently the 2 main announcers, play-by-play and color commentator for ESPN's Monday Night Football?
Buck and Aikman.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Of course, as a noted Cowboy hater, I will say this about Troy Aikman: he was good from the moment he started.
As a color commentator?
As coming, yeah. As soon as he came in, I mean, he was really good. I will absolutely give him that.
All right.
So, yeah. History.
History.
Within 2, either way. How old was former Secretary of State Colin Powell when he passed away in October of 2021?
84 would be the.
Yeah,
I don't.
80. I was the 80s. What I thought. I don't. But
Colin Powell is kind of old.
He had that kind of. Yeah.
Was out there for a
Colin
while.
Powell was what? Who was he under? Clinton. Who was it? Who was he?
It's a good guess. I don't know, but even then, we don't know how old he was when he was.
Yeah, I
at.
could guess though. I could put him like in his fifth. If I could put him in his like early 60s for the president he was with. So 84 seems old to me. Now that the answer will be 87, and they'll be mad at me.
It could be. I don't know.
I just feel like I don't feel like he was like. All right, you say 84, and I say 80, so let's go 82.
All right.
82.
84.
Nice, right on the number.
Right on it.
Perfect. We covered it. We finally, after all these years, figured out we keep both our answers in the same answer.
Woo!
Yes, you did.
Who was he? Who was he under? Huh?
W. Under Bush. Yeah, Secretary of State under
Gotcha.
W. Yeah. TV. What U.S. state serves as the primary setting for AMC's Breaking Bad?
It's you, Jeff. I don't. You watched it.
It's New Mexico.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Movies.
What actor or actress appeared in the following films?
All right.
Never Been Kissed, 1999.
Got it.
Spider-Man 2, 2004.
Oh boy.
Eat, Pray, Love, 2010.
You dirty dog.
I know. I've never seen that last one.
I've seen Never Been Kissed, and that's a Drew Barrymore flick.
Who's the male protagonist? Is there one?
I don't know his name.
Okay.
I don't think he's any big timer guy. The teacher guy.
I knew Drew Barrymore. I have not seen any of those 3 movies.
Eat, Pray, and Love is Julia Roberts and
is that Hugh
Clooney, maybe,
or Hugh Grant, maybe.
I think it's.
Is it Hugh Grant? What's his name?
This is a side actor, and what's in Spider-Man 2? Did you say?
Mm-hmm.
Who's the?
Yes.
I don't know. I think I've seen Spider-Man. Is that Tobey Maguire or one of those dudes? Could he be in those?
Yeah, probably one of these little.
Is Tobey Maguire even the Spider-Man in Spider-Man 2?
Ain't he the lead guy?
But they've changed that. But it's Garfield at one
Why
point.
would
They changed it around.
Would he be in Eat, Pray, and Love?
Yeah, I don't. Unless he was like some side character.
This is a troubling one.
Was Drew Barrymore wasn't in Eat, Pray, Love?
Was she in Spider-Man 2? I don't remember Drew Barrymore.
I don't
ever being
remember
in a
in
Spider-Man
anything.
movie.
I don't remember in any Spider-Man.
Right. So I don't think. It's
And
Drew
who's the female? I don't. Is it Kirsten Dunst? Is she in those? Was Kirsten Dunst in the? Is she? Is that who it is? Is she the Spider-Man's girlfriend?
No, ain't that Zendaya?
That's later.
Oh, okay.
Spider-Man 2 early. Is that who it was? The female? Who was the female? What's her name in what's Spider-Man character's girlfriend's name?
Parker and
I don't.
Mary Jane.
Mary Jane, yeah. Is she Mary Jane? Was that Kirsten Dunst? I'm not terrible with actors and actresses. I could be totally wrong here. We're wasting too much time on this question, though.
I don't think we're.
Okay, first of all, it's a male. It's an actor.
Well, we've missed it now. Okay, let's go. You want to go to Tobey Maguire, or who else is in Spider-Man? You guys know any? I don't know, man. I can't remember. Dude, Spider-Man 2 could it be like William Dafoe or somebody like that, like who was the villain? Or
Who's the guy who is his buddy?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's who it is, but I don't know. I have no idea. I couldn't even tell you.
It's
Spider-Man was my favorite superhero as a kid. I read the comic books. I watched it, but I haven't seen the movies.
Was he had never been kissed though?
Yes. Whoever he is the answer. John is
John
totally
gave us-
giving it to us. Yeah. Let's just take the L and get the answer.
I don't know.
Who
I
is
can't
it?
think of the name.
James Franco.
James Franco.
He was in that, huh?
He was Harry.
Okay.
Harry, is that his guy? Was that the buddy?
Harry Osborn?
Yeah, Harry Osborn.
Harry Osborn became the Green Goblin. Don't know if you know that. Yeah, okay.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn you,
Yeah,
Harry.
Willem Dafoe was the father, was the Green Goblin.
Okay.
I don't remember him. I don't remember Eat, Pray, and Love. Was Clooney Eat, Pray, and Love? Is that right or no? Was I wrong on that?
I don't know. I never saw the movie.
Yeah. Let me see.
I'm going to go
Eat,
Kevin
Pray, Love.
Bacon. He's in everything. All right, let's take a halftime timeout, John. We'll come back and wrap it up. You're listening to Trivia.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Catch high school football play-by-play on 1010XL.
Bishop Kenny's big season brings them a home playoff game against Wakula. Friday night at 7:30 on 92.5 FM. Bulls' quest for a 12th state championship begins against Walton. Friday at 7 on 1010 AM.
You like winning? This is former Jaguar linebacker Tom McManus, and I'm excited to introduce you to J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling of Greater Jacksonville. If you're a property manager, contractor, builder, realtor, or homeowner, get that feeling of success with less stress. I've used them. My friends have used them. So get your free junk removal and hauling estimate today. Now, I call that a win. Veteran-owned and operated J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling. Call 506-1256. We haul it all.
Hey, this episode brought to you by Prize Picks. You and I make decisions every day. But on Prize Picks, man, being right can get you paid. So if you're not involved, what are you waiting for? Have some fun. It's simple. It's fun. It's exciting. All you do is you pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. If you get your picks right, you could cash in. Prize Picks is the best way to win cash this football season. Make your picks in less than 60 seconds. Turn your takes into cash all season long on Prize Picks, or you can do the flex play. Still cash out if your lineup isn't perfect. Double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. Download the app today. Use code 1010XL. Get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code 1010XL. $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
Expert Automotive on St. John's Bluff Road has some of the highest Google reviews in Jax for a reason. Expert Auto never sells greed, only what you need. All makes and models are serviced at Expert Automotive. This month, get an alignment inspection for only $19.99. Expert Auto does major engine and transmission repair and simple maintenance. All services done at Expert Auto by our ASC certified training technicians. Call today, 374-3373, and ask about $50 off any service. Expert Automotive. We never sell greed, only what you need.
He caught the game winner from Danny Warfel and never looked back. Former Gator Chris Doring joins Dan and Jeff on The Drill Tuesday mornings at 7:20 on 1010XL. Protected by the personal injury attorneys of Farah and Farah.
Hey Jacksonville, Rick Ballou here. Small business owners need trucks and vans to keep your business moving. Jacksonville Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram Westside has Ram 1500s to heavy-duty 2500s, ProMasters, and custom uplifts ready to work. Visit them on Commonwealth Avenue or go online to jackswest.com. Jacksonville Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram Westside, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars and your local partner for work-ready vehicles.
Looking to elevate your game night experience? Look no further than Best Bet. We're not just a card room, we're your destination for excitement, fun, and big wins. Whether you're a seasoned player or new to the game, we have something for everyone. Join us at Best Bet Jacksonville, Orange Park, or St. Augustine for thrilling tournaments, exciting promotions, and a vibrant atmosphere that will take your game night to the next level. Elevate your game night at Best Bet. Visit bestbetjax.com to learn more. That's bestbetjax.com.
Hey, it's one of life's most important decisions. If you're 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, you have children, of course you want to take care of your family. That's why I'm here to tell you about Matt Hinson and the Hinson Law Firm. Matt's the attorney, but we both want to know, have you done your will? It's something you need to do, something you need to take care of, something to get on your to-do list, but don't just leave it there. Get it done. You got to get your assets to the people that you choose. You work hard for your money. Planning helps minimize income, gift, and estate taxes as well. Matt Hinson's your guy. He'll listen. He'll help you out with your decisions. He'll provide you all the info needed. It'll make it all your choices easy. They're the Hinson Law Firm, and they got all the answers. If you have questions, reach out. 527-1700, 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. Gang, don't let the state decide your fate.
This is Jeff Middlecoff with Cogent Bank. My associate Ryan Salem and I joined Cogent Bank because we wanted to revolutionize the mortgage business, just like Cogent Bank has revolutionized the banking business. So Ryan Salem and I are able to leverage the power and stability of Cogent Bank to go out and find our clients the best investors, the best products, and the best rates in the entire country for your particular mortgage loan. Of course, you don't have to be a customer at Cogent Bank to take advantage of our mortgage services to buy or refinance your home. We offer jumbo loans, VA, FHA, conventional, and investment loans. At Cogent Bank, we offer mortgages nationwide, so we can help you with a second home or help a family member who lives or is moving to another state. Call Ryan Salem or myself, Jeff Middlecoff, at Cogent Bank today, 904-442-9191, to see how we can help you with any of your mortgage loan needs, whatever or wherever they may be.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Cogent Bank, NMLS ID 402296, Fine Salem, NMLS ID 1182429, Jeff Middlecoff, NMLS ID 249086.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Let's get Johnny back in here.
Sure. We encourage the Googans to play along in your car. Look, you don't need to. We go through the text line in the break there. You don't need to be texting in the answers. We don't look.
No, we don't.
You're just wasting time and distracting yourself. Just keep a running tally for your own course knowledge, so to speak. All right, Johnny.
Yes, you guys are above reproach.
Yeah. So no fun. It wouldn't be any fun cheating. It wouldn't be any. I take nothing from that.
Yes.
It's like we're going to play golf today and coming back and telling everyone, hey, I made a hole in one today. I didn't really, but hey, I mean, I did make a big story about the hole in one on number 4 somewhere.
All right. So as we do come back from the first segment, we'll do our audio clue.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Oh, dear. It's a Scarface, in case you're wondering.
Is it?
Montoya?
No, that's Montana.
Oh.
Okay. So, what movie?
Oh, boy.
That sounds to me like.
Oh, I thought you'd get this right away.
No, I don't know this movie at all, but it
Play
sounds.
play
play
it
again.
part.
It sounds like it would be like Zorro or Three Musketeers or.
Oh, I don't know those.
That's what it sounds like to me. Let's hear it again.
Hello. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Inigo Montoya. I don't. Did you know this?
Is that Melanie Griffith's husband?
Banderas?
Banderas? I don't know. I don't
know this movie at all. I'm guessing. Just it sounds like
Right.
it's some
I don't
sort
like
of period
losing-
type piece.
I don't like losing the audio clue.
Yeah. Well, I don't care.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's the part we should have known? The Montoya, you killed my father. We should have known that.
Yeah, that's like one of the signature
lines. I've never heard that line.
Yes, there were a few in that movie too.
I've never heard that line. So we're gonna go with is it a classic movie? E? No, you never heard of it.
I've never even heard of this movie.
What is it? I give up.
It came out in '87.
I'm gonna go Zorro then, or whatever that was. The Legend of Z.
All right. What is
The
it?
Princess Bride.
Princess Bride.
That's your movie.
It's not my. I've never.
Isn't that the one you cried at?
No. That's Ice Princess.
Oh.
Princess Bride is a
Have
cult.
you seen The Princess Bride?
I haven't.
Directed by Rob Reiner?
No, I have.
No.
It's a cult
Okay.
movie. It's
Yeah, I
kind of
haven't
along the
seen
lines of Rocky Horror. Not quite that crazy, but it's
Don't
like
know anything about it.
It gets way more credit, just the bits and pieces. It gets way more credit as a big, huge favorite than it should. Damn it, personally.
It's a very good movie.
But I don't know
It was
movies. I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna.
introducing Robin Wright. Introducing.
Okay.
She was Princess Buttercup in that. But anyway.
Robin Wright, Sean Penn.
Yeah.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
That's right. Yes. Okay. All right. Museums. Built around the former Lorraine Motel, the National Civil Rights Museum is located in what U.S. city?
Memphis.
Yes.
I've been there. I've been to the Lorraine Motel. That's where MLK was assassinated.
Yeah. Can you give me a year on that, please?
Oh boy, was that around the same time as RFK or
Yeah.
60
They were literally a couple months apart.
68, 67, 68
Yes.
Yeah.
68.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Okay. Literature. In what decade is F. Scott Fitzgerald's The Great Gatsby set?
Set?
20s. In the Roaring 20s?
I think so. Yeah. 20s.
Yes.
Yep, that's what I was going with.
Did you guys have to read that one for high school? Yep.
I did,
Yep.
and way better than like Shakespeare or some of the
I just like to say that I hated the movie twice.
Oh.
I hated the original and I hated the remake.
Yeah, I'd be hell in high school literature classes. I think all those books written back when. I look at those books like my kids would look at like a movie from the 70s. They ain't never watching it. Those books to me, I'm not going to read War and Peace when I can read Grisham.
History. What Aztec emperor's name is mentioned in the lyrics of the official hymn of the U.S. Marine Corps?
From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, we will fight our country's battles on the land and on the sea. First to fight for right and freedom, and to keep our honor clean. We got a Marine showing up. We got a Marine.
Hoorah!
We got a Marine down the hall. He walked all the way down to the studio. Back in the day, boys, America was a patriotic country where they taught you that stuff in choir class in 4th grade. I ain't lying. Yeah. Yeah.
We ain't singing
Pledge
no
of Allegiance.
My heart will go on,
Right.
okay?
The Pledge of Allegiance wasn't some bad thing back in the day.
That's what we were running. My heart will go on, baby.
Very good. Very good. Science. Hirudin, that's Hirudin. Hirudin is an anticoagulant obtained from the secretions of what medicinal worms?
Medicinal worms are
gummies?
Earth?
Edible.
This is just a Bo stuff question. I don't like this question one bit. Give it to me again.
Hirudin.
I mean, what are we doing?
Some sort of worm. Give me a worm.
Is an anticoagulant obtained from the secretions of what medicinal worms?
I mean,
what's Hirudin from?
I'm trying to piece together that that word root there. What worm? Is a leech a worm?
Oh, there you go.
Is it a leech?
Leech.
Ah, oh, yes.
Yes.
I like when you, there it is. Now this one I hated because, I second round questions, as you know, tend to be a little more difficult, supposedly.
Okay.
However, last night, not so much. Okay, the category's movies. In Star Trek 3, the crew went on the search for whom?
Oh, Spock. I haven't seen the Star Trek,
Right.
but even I know that
Right.
one. Star Trek 3,
Yeah.
the search for Spock.
Yes, not only...
Where was that
That was
pointed-eared
what I-
bastard anyway? Where'd they find him?
Oh, on that new planet or something, I think, that it was where it regenerated or something. I can't.
Man, the boys are
You go,
boys
Kirk.
are all over us about this Princess Bride.
Yeah, no, it's a
miss.
big movie. Yeah.
Oh, man, it's a great movie.
Let me
And it
tell you,
wasn't a cult.
And they
It was
don't
a
like
very successful
they don't
movie.
like you calling it a cult
yeah,
movie.
I don't,
either.
and I could care less. Yeah, honestly.
They don't like what?
Could care
Yeah,
less.
it's not a cult
The cult movie,
It's not a
right?
cult
Yeah, to me it is.
No,
It's got
very
little
well at the box
weird. It's got
office.
weird people in it, and it's a weird movie.
Billy Crystal's in it. Andre the Giant's in it.
Yeah, no.
there was,
Yeah.
Oh, another one of the most famous lines is, and I'm sure the Googans and Googanellas will appreciate this. Inconceivable. So,
not ringing a bell.
Your homework assignment is
Never.
to eventually watch that movie.
Yeah, no, there's too many good things on TV.
All right, we got time for a couple more, Johnny. Bang them out.
Okay. Comedy. Originally based in Chicago, what comedy troupe's alumni include Bill Murray and Tina Fey?
Second City?
Yeah, SCTV.
Yes, yeah. Very good. Okay. Current events. First run in 1970, what major U.S. city held its annual marathon on November 2nd?
Was that Gators
November's
Marine
New
Corps
York.
Marathon, Washington, or New York?
That's New York.
New York? First run in
Yes.
1970?
Yeah.
Okay.
New York. Very good.
Shows
Okay.
you how late the fad of jogging emerged. They
It's
didn't
a
run
soft
America.
J, Jeff.
Yeah,
Jogging.
Jogging. That's true. All right, last one, John.
Music.
Mellow!
Okay. Which American punk band and Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees performed their first British concert at London's Roundhouse on July 4th, 1976?
Sex Pistols.
I think it's probably. You'd say they're in I don't.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, is it Devo maybe? Punk band?
That's not. Are they punk?
For sure, aren't they? Or no? Are they
All
not?
I know
Are
is
they
Johnny
just
Rotten
weird?
and the Sex Pistols.
I know you're asking a brother if they punk.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, is Sex? I didn't.
It's not them,
Yeah,
but-
is Sex Pistols? They're not punk, are they?
I don't know.
I don't know what
I
punk
don't know
music
punk-
is.
yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
what is that?
Is Metallica punk?
No, that's
Heavy metal.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
heavy
heavy
metal.
metal. That's
Gotcha.
heavy metal. Like, all right, what's the question one more time?
There's the Sex Pistols.
Which American punk band and Rock and Roll
American.
Hall of Fame inductees
What
yes,
about,
performed their first British concert at London's Roundhouse on
about
July
Clash?
4th,
Clash?
1976.
The Clash is not American,
Okay.
and neither is Sex Pistols. Is Devo American?
I don't know. What
Man,
about
that's-
what? No, that's grunge. I'm thinking of.
That's right around Pearl Jam and all
Yeah.
that. That's grunge. Yeah, 76 is the key here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to be somebody who was around.
That's in my wheelhouse.
Isn't that Devo? Crack that whip. Wasn't that in the late 70s? Is that punk or no? Let's just go with it. I don't know what the answer is. Devo.
The Ramones.
I almost said the Ramones. I did, and I thought that was rock. I did. The Ramones. The only reason I knew this. Are you ready? When I was like in middle school, and HBO first came out, they would have like 12 movies, so the same movies would play all. And they had the Ramones Rock and Roll High School. Anybody ever seen that movie? Just a silly movie
Hey,
about
John-
the Ramones.
Johnny, is the Ramones do the song that we all did with the Air Band? Hey!
I think so.
Hey!
Oh, no, that.
Who's that?
No, I think that's the Romantics.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Is it?
What I like about you.
That's Romantics.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
Romantics.
Yeah, that's right. No, the Ramones are just that a punk band. I don't think you'll know a lot of their songs. I learned their songs just from watching that stupid movie on Return about 7 times as a teenager. But
Hey, Johnny.
Yes.
Get him out of here.
we're going to come
Thank
back
you,
with
Johnny.
some Ramones, ladies and gentlemen, and more as we turn to our attention to the 8 o'clock hour. You're listening to The Drill. Thank you, John.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, 1010XL's running game takes a giant step forward.
Well, Fred Taylor is the whole package.
Fred Taylor joins Dan and Jeff on The Drill. Monday morning running back with Fred Taylor is fueled by Epstein and Robbins and Monahan Jewelers.
Frank Frangie here. Nimnick Buick GMC is proud to be the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Earned by treating customers with courtesy, respect, and fairness. All part of Nimnick's Treating You Right guarantee. The most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer. Nobody but Nimnick. For 3 generations, Nimnick has been the place customers keep coming back to. They treat you right, and they give a bunch back to the community. Visit NimnickBuickGMC.com today to learn more or visit their showroom off Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
This sandwich, it's a complete game changer. Hello, this is Mike, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Pretzel Cheddar Club is that juicy chicken with that toasty pretzel bun. That bun, it's crispy, cozy, just amazing. With the pretzel bun, the Dijon mustard, and the chicken, it makes that sweet, savory kind of combination. It's everything that you love about food rolled into one. It looks phenomenal. It tastes great. It's delicious.
Order the Pretzel Cheddar Club with Cherry Berry and Sprite for a limited time on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonial.
There's a storm brewing in Coral Gables. Find out which way the wind is blowing.
I'm JJ LaSalva. When hurricane news blows, you'll hear about it on the Performance Painting Hurricane Report.
On 1010XL.
Hey, Jacksonville Hicken here. I've been around the block or two, and Checkmate Coatings is who I'd call for my own place. They're my new MVP for stunning, long-lasting floors.
Brendan here with Checkmate Coatings. No massive overhead means top prices on top quality pool decks, driveways, garages, and patios too.
Visit CheckmateCoatings.com today. Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Jacksonville homes are selling, but it could take months and a low price, lower than you want to sell. It could. Doesn't have to. Getting top price means aggressive marketing, and Chad and Sandy Newman are the Jacksonville experts who've proven systems that are going to drive demand and sell your home. So if you need to sell now, Chad and Sandy get instant offers. Fast, easy, stress-free. Max price. They're going to aggressively market. And whether you're buying or selling, fast or max, Chad and Sandy have the proven plan guarantee. How's this for a bottom line? Chad and Sandy guarantee your home sold at an agreed-upon price and deadline, or they'll buy it. No required costly repairs. Pick your move date, agree, and move on. Keith in Atlantic Beach. I wanted to move my parents closer. They needed a lot of help getting their home ready for sale. Finding a new one. Medical issues made things even more challenging. I called Chad and Sandy because I heard their stories on the radio. The Chad and Sandy team, compassionate and professional, and got the job done. My folks' home sold the very first weekend for $1.2 million. Call Chad and Sandy today.
Lucas Tree Service is a certified arborist and a local family-owned business with over 45 years of experience. They specialize in tree removal, trimming, and stump grinding for both residential and commercial properties. Get prepared for storm season and receive top-notch customer service from Lucas Tree Service, 904-241-3533. Online at lucastreeservice.com.
Chelsea here, ready to upgrade your windows or patio doors? During Renewal by Anderson's Black Friday sales event, buy now and pay nothing until 2027. That's 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 2 full years. Our Acclaim Impact windows are built for Florida homes, designed to help you save on energy bills while keeping your home comfortable all year round. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free in-home design consultation. License number CGC 1527613. Renewal by Anderson, where comfort meets savings.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Kuhn Flowers. The Gators got past FSU. Todd Golden expected a tough game.
We knew coming into this game how difficult it was going to be. Luke has done a phenomenal job in a short period of time.
College football playoff picture stayed pretty much the same at the top after Week 11. Ohio State, Indiana, Texas A&M, Alabama, and Georgia all held their spots in the top 5. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently, it's 8:09 and it's 42 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
This is the Romantics. This is what we missed the question with the Romantics. Couldn't find any Ramones. Hey! This song never gets old, does it? Hey! Trying to look at my list when it comes to the Jags. About you? I can't find anything. What is that? I'm trying to find Jags on my list, and what I can't find anything what I like about you right now. Look, the biggest lingering.
Breaking news this morning: Giants will go with Jameis Winston against the Packers this week. Jameis,
damn,
Russ, we're done with you.
Oof. This is what the Jaguars managed to do with that 19-point collapse, and really the way they played the last 4 games. I'll include the Raiders game in there. They played like any. They have managed to, and I don't know if it can come back, Dan. They have sucked the complete optimism out of me.
Yeah.
You know, much like I made a statement 1 week into the baseball season, the Braves showed me what they were week 1. You went and got swept at San Diego and LA. You got no pride.
Right.
You got no fight. You got no heart. This team showed me what they were on Sunday. If you have a 19-point fourth quarter lead in a season that only has 17 games, you showed me a lot not finishing that game out. So, and when I say my optimism is gone, it's not without great regret. I wish this weren't the case, but I mean, if we just want to play for giggles, I think they're losing this week to the Chargers. They'll be 5-5.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're losing at Arizona. I do. This is what I think because of what they've shown me, because of what they are. And now the Travis Hunter injury, now you're 5-6. I think they'll beat Tennessee. I think they'll beat Indianapolis, and I think they'll beat the Jets, and then I think they'll lose at Denver, and they'll lose at Indy.
Oh, boy.
You know, before I wasn't so sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure, but I am sure of this. They, in 15 minutes, sucked every bit of goodwill and optimism and confidence out of me as a fan.
Well, then get it back.
They can.
They can get it back Sunday, and
correct.
they got to go get it back against the Chargers, a good football team coming across the country. And we'll see how it goes, but that's we'll see who's on the practice field today. And they got to put this one behind them now. This is a great test to see, are they a different team? Is there a different culture? Are all these things that James Gladstone preaching about, are they just words? Is it just word salad, or does it mean something? Let's see how they react. Let's see if they fight. Let's see if they battle. Look, talent-wise, they're probably not as good as the Chargers. In fact, they're not, okay? They're not as good as the Chargers. But don't get blown out either. Go in there and battle. Go in there and show us something, man. That part they can certainly do. Those are things that you can control. So,
well, look, and I would respond, yeah, we already had that opportunity.
Yeah.
We were supposed to bounce back in the London game against the Rams going into the bye week.
Yeah.
And they were supposed to come out of the bye week and bounce back against the Raiders and try their damnedest to give the game away. And then you do bounce back, okay, establish yourself. You have a 19-point fourth quarter lead in a desperately important game, and you can't hold on and win the game. Mm-hmm. You can't make a play. You can't draw up a play to get a first down. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I understand the league. In 3 weeks, you can look like a completely different team.
Absolutely.
And hopefully they can get that going.
And again, I think it's incumbent to start seeing some progress from the quarterback this week. I think that Liam Cohen and that offensive staff have got to unlock the Trevor Lawrence that we saw and haven't seen in a while now from 2022 and 2023 and see that guy where they're putting up the stats that matter. Not all you guys trying to find me some stat about this and that and, and coming back with the drops. I saw this yesterday, and this was from a guy who said, if you remove all the drops from Trevor Lawrence, you remove him, he's still 25th in accuracy, 27th in EPA slash attempts, 29th in completion rate, 30th in touchdown interception ratio, and 34th in touchdown rate. Those things must improve. Trevor, it's time. They need you. Step up, lead this team, and let's hold him accountable to be a $55 million franchise quarterback. He doesn't have to go 31 to 35. Winning's the most important thing. If he has a fourth quarter comeback, we'll take that. But it's time for better quarterback play going forward. And that is what Liam Cohen and Udinsky and all those guys down there on the offensive side of the ball are trying to do with this quarterback. Get him to play better. He's capable of it. We've seen it. So let's do it. That's all. I think it's something that absolutely has to be done going forward. So, and we shall see, because again, when we start thinking about this draft class now with our guy Travis Hunter on the IR, Ransaw IR, McLeod IR, Milam hasn't played, Tootin just a guy, Rayon Lane special teamer, he's like Daniel Thomas part due, and then Allen and Monheim, thumbs up guys who have played well.
Yeah, I mean that's relative. I mean, neither one of those guys has made a play that you'll remember in 2 weeks.
Yes.
I mean, LaQuinn Allen gets credit for being a pass blocker. Well,
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Give me a kick return for a touchdown.
And again,
then you'll open my eyes.
it's way too early.
It's way too early, but the draft class to this point is just barren.
Yes.
It's nothing. It's a big fat nothing burger. You got half a season out of a player that none of us think was actually played correctly, and that's not our call. There'll be a million reasons why. But the rest of the class after Travis Hunter adds up sum total 0 impact, like above replacement. Let's just use WAR.
Right.
And what WAR means is how you are compared to just your average run-of-the-mill replacement. Bashal Tootin has been no better than any other backup running back we've had here.
Right.
He's been no better than Tank Bigsby. He's been no better than – who's your guy you love so much from Cleveland? Dearness Jackson, whatever. He's just been – and that's the whole class. It feels somewhat like hubris now that in the preseason you elected to put these rookies on season-long IR like we're some championship-built team. Maybe let the possibility linger we could get some impact. But they have gotten nothing from these first-year players, and then they would argue and scream at you. What do you mean nothing? No, not when it translates to plays on the field.
Absolutely. All right, we'll take a break. We'll catch up. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Get in the huddle with 1010XL's QB.
All right, guys, let's make a play for 1010XL.
David Garrard joins Mike and Fat Tony on Jaguars Today. Restored by Resto Pros of Northeast Florida on 1010XL.
What if you could pull up to $500,000 in cash out of your home and drop your mortgage rate to 4.99% APR? Hey, Prosser here, and right now at Loan Pronto, they've got the lowest rates in 3 years. With Loan Pronto's rapid equity loan, you can get your cash in as little as 3 days, pay off all those high-interest credit cards, and even skip your next 2 house payments. One client just got $300,000 approved in under 24 hours. Paid off their debt, paid off 2 car loans, saved $2,100 a month. One call, life change. There's no wait, no hard credit pull. You probably won't need an appraisal. Just fast, easy cash from your home's equity. Rates at a 3-year low. Act now. Call 914-999-1508 or visit loanpronto.com for your free instant home appraisal. See how much cash you can get today. Call 914-999-1508. See how much cash you can get today. You can also visit loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781. On approved credit, visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Hey, gang, we know it's too early to talk about the holiday season coming up. We just want to give you a friendly reminder at Beards Diamonds, they're stocking up like never before. There's no need to rush. But when you're ready, Beards will be there for you, and they'll be ready. Jacksonville's local diamond powerhouse. Unlike the other stores in the town center, Beards ain't no Wall Street-owned jeweler. Family-owned, local. The Lupo's been around here for a long time, and they give back to our community. And they have run circles around those conglomerate stores that claim to have direct pricing. Beard beats them every day. And if you're wondering about lab-grown diamonds, Beards will teach you. They have natural and lab-grown. And don't forget, case after case of the fashion jewelry. The rings, the earrings, the bands, the bracelets, the colored gemstones, the pearls, the yellow gold. You don't need to shop anywhere else. That's the bottom line. Beards is local. They've got a massive selection. They stand behind what they sell. They take care of our local customers, and they're 100% accountable because they live here. Check them out, and you will see Beards Diamonds rocks.
When it comes to glass, you don't want average. You want flawless. Duval Glass and Mirror has transformed homes and businesses across Jacksonville for over 35 years. Frameless showers that wow. Mirrors cut exactly to your style. Fogged or broken glass replaced. Decorative tabletops. Windows replaced or repaired to stand up to Florida storms. All backed by a 100% guarantee. Visit DuvalGlass.com for your free quote. There's only one name for glass and mirror around these parts. It's Duval.
Kiffin here with lots more on George Moore Chevrolet. Hey, Justin Moore, what are you doing in our commercial?
Dan, this Moore just wanted to remind folks of vehicles less than $20,000 on our lot. Or you can always go more with our Silverado EV.
I have my boy Blue, that beautiful Gator Blue Silverado. Love, love, love it. And that service department, second to none. Let's just say it means more to Gabe and the boys who take great care of us.
Not to mention, we do more for the community. We love Jacksonville. Been around these parts since 1986.
George Moore Chevrolet. Need I say more?
He's not Pistol Pete, he's Pete Prisco.
Been on the wanted list almost 20 years.
CBS Sports senior NFL writer Pete Prisco joins The Frangie Show Friday afternoons on 1010XL. Brought to you by Showtime Sports Cards and Collectibles.
Want a fresh and flavorful tailgate this season? Chicken Salad Chick has scratch-made Southern-style chicken salad perfect for lunch, parties, and your tailgate. Order 3 ways at one of 4 area locations. Call 1-833-MY-CHICK or online at chickcatering.com.
Here's hoping for a Raise the Roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
They're out to test our reputation as the best plumber in Jax, so we gotta play like the experts we are. Now, who are we?
Roland Reach Plumbing!
Now that's what a winner sounds like.
Customers always win with Roland Reach Plumbing at plumberinjax.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, 821, welcome back. This is The Drill on 1010XL, 92.5 FM. College football rankings came out last night.
It's dumb. The whole thing's dumb.
It is kind of dumb.
It's dumb to have the playoff field not be the 12 teams you're showing us on the rankings. It's just silly. And it's dumb
confusing.
It's confusing to suggest that Miami's going to represent the ACC
when they can't even get to the championship game, which means they're not going to be in the
correct.
They're not going to be the representative.
So it's not for me or you. I get it, but there shouldn't be two different lists on release night.
But again, why do we lose our minds at?
I'm
not saying you, but I'm just like I'm watching these guys, all these, they try to break I can't believe Indiana's still number 2 ahead of Texas A&M. What does Texas A&M have to do? Who cares? You're in the top 4.
Well, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
But the two couldn't matter when you play someone.
Yeah.
Who that opponent is going to be.
Yeah.
I do. This doesn't make sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
The committee puts 5 SEC teams in the top 12, yet the undefeated SEC teams falls behind 2 Big Ten teams.
Yeah.
It's that logical argument. I don't care for conference's sake. Florida can't go to the toilet bowl, so I can give a rat's rear end who's seated where and who wins. I want them all to lose.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make sense from just a football standpoint.
Well, we didn't want the conference champions, so they put the 4. So they say, okay, it should be the 4 best teams. So the 4 best teams are getting buys now. So they fix that.
But I do think Texas A&M should be ahead of Indiana when it
maybe
comes
should,
to that.
but so what? I just don't think it's that big a deal.
That's fair. If I were an A&M
you play
fan,
the 11-6 winner or the 10-7 winner.
That's right.
Got to play somebody. Got to beat the best to be the best.
Yeah, maybe 7 ends up being Texas Tech and 6 ends up being Georgia. You'd rather play Texas Tech.
Well, Georgia's 5. They get number 4 Alabama if they win.
Right now, but down the line. If they hold 1, 2, 3, 4, those are going to change.
Yeah.
But again, not a huge deal. Just I'm speaking on this more from what comes out of that room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what comes out of that room is that, not my words, theirs, by a mile, the SEC is the best league. They have twice as many teams in the 12 as anyone.
They do.
And in the same breath, you put 2 Big Ten teams as number 1 and number 2. That just doesn't add up to me.
I got no problem with the defending national champions staying at number 1 until they lose a game. And they aren't going to lose a game till at least the college football playoff unless Michigan gets them. So South Florida would be in. They're back at 7-2. Nobody thought you could lose 2 and be that representative, but they are. They would go to Athens in round 1. Notre Dame would go to Oregon. Miami would go to Texas Tech, but Miami won't go to Texas Tech. And then Texas made a reappearance at number 10. But
who thinks Texas is number 10 in the country, by the way? How do y'all think that? They lost to Florida.
Yeah, well, who's better? I mean, and does it matter? 10, 11, 12, that's the beauty of the 12-team playoff now.
I guess it's, here's...
We're going to sit here and argue about, poor Oklahoma or BYU, why they get screwed.
No, not at all. I'll go back to Texas A&M.
And I will say this, if you're a Power 4 conference, though, and you have 1 loss and the other team has 2 losses, that's, to me, where things get a little bit unfair. And so, in that respect, I would say, like, if I don't know who. Does Georgia Tech have 1 loss?
Yes.
Okay, so if I'm Georgia Tech, I'm like, well, why is Texas ahead of us? We're supposed to be equals. We're all in the Power 4 conferences. It's like the best 64. Now,
by the way, I'm
sorry. Now we're differentiating between those. Again, none of this is that big a deal to me.
I didn't mean to misspeak, though. It's 6 SEC teams in the top 12.
Yeah.
6 in the 12.
Yeah.
Next is the Big Ten, who has 3.
Yeah.
So if you got a group of guys all playing each other, you say there's 6 top 12 teams.
If I'm going to sit here, if you're going to sit here and tell me these guys are a bunch of
morons. How they ranked them.
Well, what I'm telling you is you're going to sit here and tell me they're a bunch of morons.
Yeah.
Which they are.
No, I was just saying.
Then the fact that they've put 6 SEC teams in just shows more moronicity.
I'm not saying they're moronic, but to your point, after number...
Well, I am.
The 6... Okay, the 6...
Why would you waste my time with Miami?
The 6th team is Oklahoma.
Uh-huh.
So you tell me after that 6th team, who's better?
Yeah.
Vanderbilt?
No, I would tell you
Georgia,
that. I would tell you, give me the second team in the SEC against ACC against Vanderbilt, and we'll see what happens. I tell you, give me the second team in the.
There is no second team in the
Big 12. Who's the Big 12? BYU. Give me BYU against Oklahoma. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Or BYU against whomever. I don't.
At the end of the day, those teams don't matter. They're not beating the big boys 2 rounds later and winning it all. It's not basketball.
Yeah.
This isn't going to play like the NFL or like basketball. It's just not. Mm-hmm. Some college team seeded 11th is not going to win it all. I'm sorry to bust everyone's Cinderella slipper.
I'll tell you, I don't think that's good. Oregon. I don't think they're that good.
No, I don't either.
But, they
a lot of credit.
They got 1 loss.
It's just, look, why do we play the games, Hick? Why do we put out the ratings? This last thing I'll say. Again, I'm not trying to argue for Texas A&M. Seems like Texas gets a lot more credit for beating Vanderbilt than Texas A&M does for beating Missouri. I mean, this past weekend, Indiana went to a horse bleak Penn State team.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a bad Penn State team, and had to score in the last second to win the game, and that's great. But on the same Saturday, Texas A&M went and played a ranked SEC team and beat them by 21 points. What are we watching if there's an inability to move up? Like if there was ever a week that Texas A&M would pass Indiana for number 2, it would have been last week when Indiana struggled to win and Texas A&M beat a ranked team on the road. But again, to your point, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
But it matters to me. I'll give you even a better argument. Miami is 15-7-2. Louisville is 27-2. Louisville beat Miami in Miami. There is no world at the end of the year with the same record where Miami should be ranked ahead of them.
Mm-hmm.
Is there?
Say again?
Louisville is 7-2.
Mm-hmm.
They're ranked 20. Yeah. Miami is 7-2. They're ranked 15.
Yeah. And we can do that all day, but yeah, 100%.
But that is, I know we can't find it, but that is just bottom line. By the way, Miami's not, they lost to SMU too. It's not like they're losing to, 2016 Clemson.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I want to just say this about the Kiffin situation. It's funny how he handles it in the press conference. I would be very dismayed, alarmed, worried if I'm Ole Miss fan that there's not an extension signed if he's realistically staying at Ole Miss. It makes no sense for it not to just be done. If you're committed to staying at Oxford, you sign this multi-money deal.
Obviously he's not. Obviously
You're
he
right.
wants to see
That's
what
right.
happens, and obviously he's interested in other and moving on.
Does that not tell you I guess my question is, are we just not saying it but saying it? He is moving on. If he weren't, there is no reason why you wouldn't just go ahead and get the glad feelings for the playoff push.
He was all but set for Auburn too, and then his daughter said, I don't want to move or whatever, and he changed his mind. So yeah, until he decides.
So he was literally going to take the Auburn job. They think,
Yes.
well, if he was taking the Auburn job, he's not staying at Ole Miss.
Yeah.
You got LSU and Florida open. Why?
I don't think he's going to LSU.
No, I don't either.
So, all right, we'll take a break. We got the Lock and Law High School Report coming up and more. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is Josh Woolsey with Woolsey Morecambe. When deciding what lawyer to trust with your car accident or injury case, the most reliable way is reviews and results. You want to be treated well, and you want a great result. Woolsey Morecambe's reviews speak for themselves, and I challenge any firm to compare results. We offer the resources of a large law firm and the customer service of a boutique practice. If you want to be treated right and want great results, call Woolsey Morecambe at 1-800-WOOLSEY and take the fear out of the fight. Offices, Jacksonville.
Jacksonville, hunting season is here, and nobody gears you up like Green Acres Sporting Goods, home of the largest archery pro shop in Northeast Florida. They've got everything for all seasons: archery, black powder, and general gun season. Green Acres is a fully stocked Browning dealer with ammo, accessories, and safes. Don't miss out on Florida's Second Amendment sales tax holiday, happening now through the end of the year. Gear up today at greenacresporting.com.
Hey, cooler weather just around the corner. Now through November, Surfside Pools offering 10% off new pool heater systems, heater replacement, and installation. Gang, upgrade that existing heater system right now. You don't have one? Now's the perfect time to add a system and extend your swimming season for months of extra enjoyment. Do it. Extend swim season. 10% off new heater systems, replacement, and installation at Surfside Pools. How do I get a hold of them? Visit surfsidepools.net. Surfsidepools.net. If you're ready to float happy, or call 246-2666. That's 246-2666. There's Surfside Pools and Spas. Gang, they're your hometown MVP.
PRP treatment is kind of the thing these days, and in many cases, it eliminates the need for surgery. This is Sheridan Tootin, and my experience with PRP from Southeast Orthopedic Specialist has been nothing short of great. I'm really feeling much better now. Ask your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist doctor about PRP treatment.
This is Dr. Kevin Murphy with Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, where athletes are treated like pros.
Relieve pain and get back to life. SOS. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Are you ready to upgrade your windows or patio doors? It's the Black Friday sales event going on now at Renewal by Anderson. Buy now and pay nothing until 2027. That's no money down, no payments, and no interest for 2 years. This offer expires November 30th. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Frank Frangie here. Big Chief Tire offers affordable quality tires for every type of vehicle. Whether you're looking for all-season tires, high-performance options, or something more budget-friendly, Big Chief has the perfect set to keep you rolling. Their expert technicians ensure your tires are installed quickly and safely so you can drive with confidence. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 to schedule your appointment and check out their unbeatable tire deals today. Big Chief Tire keeps Jacks rolling.
Bueller, stay cooler with Bueller.
Jason, I called you about the ductwork in my attic this summer, and you totally blew me off.
I did.
My airflow is too low and my bills are too high.
I know.
There's stains on my ceiling tiles and sweating around the vents, and the mice have chewed so many holes in the ducts, I think they're getting more AC than I am.
I know.
Then how could you let me suffer all summer, Jason?
Because summer is the one time of year I just can't send my technician into someone's steaming hot attic. They'd kill me. Ductwork is hot, cramped work at the best of times. Lucky for you, those best of times are in November.
You mean like now?
Bueller Air and Plumbing can repair your old, damaged, or just plain sketchy ductwork right now when it's not too hot and not too cold.
And none of your technicians will kill you.
It's a win-win.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Now, another great guest on the Checkmate Coatings phone line.
Hello.
Your floor's missing piece. They make the plays on and off the field. Now get ready for the Lockett Law High School Report, brought to you by Lockett Law. Know before you blow.
All right, let's talk some high school football. We get ready for the playoffs this week. Lots going on, man. You make the playoffs, you practice in November. That's the first big step. That's a well done, right? Episcopal High School 7-3 this year, had a great year. They've made the postseason. They will open up, I believe, against Impact Christian Academy. That's coming up on Friday at 7:30. We've got a few guys that we're going to talk to real quick, some captains here. We're going to start with Braden. Is it Wessinger or Wessinger? Braden, you there?
It's Wessinger.
Wessinger. 44 catches, 828 yards, 13 touchdowns. Oh,
That's B-Dub right there.
Solid effort. Solid effort, Braden. Congratulations. Tell me about your Episcopal football team this year.
We're doing good. We're making a push for the playoffs, hoping to get a win first round, move on to the next round, then doing good in every game. So.
All right. So big week of practice. Devin Garland, is he Devin with us?
Yes, sir.
Devin is a 3-year, two-way starter. He goes back and forth, offense and defense. Has at least one touchdown, interception, sack, and fumble recovery on the season. Devin Garland, also a senior. This your last go-around. Do you think about that, Devin? You're winding up your high school football career with your guys. This is an exciting, great time, but you don't want it to end.
Yes, sir. That has been a thought in my head going through practice this week. I definitely don't want it to end on Friday, obviously, but I want to obviously make a push and finish our senior year on a good note. So.
All right. Well, congratulations. Is Sean Wolf with us as well?
Yes, sir.
All right, Sean Wolf, also a senior, 4-year, two-way starter, 11 sacks, a good football player on the line for him. Tell me about Coach Wells. What do you love about Coach? Is he in the room, by the way?
I'm here.
Yeah, okay. All right, Ben, you got to keep it right. Don't give me any dirt.
What I like about Coach Wells is he's a good leader. He always pushes me, even when, I may be the one with a lot of sacks and all that. I I still have the same standard as the rest of the team, so that's something I appreciate.
All right. Braden, tell me about Friday night. Tell me about the playoffs, Steve. Tell me about getting in and the feeling of getting to play in the postseason.
Yeah, it's a good feeling. Haven't really played in the cold, so it's interesting to see this. So it's going to be fun, but we're ready.
I always think we should push high school football back so we get a little more cold weather down here. Like, why do we have to start it so early in August? Why can't we go? I know because of the playoffs are so long and everything like that, but man, this gives you some juice going out there to practice, doesn't it, Devin? I mean, you got to love this stuff, being out there and this stuff.
Yes, sir. Obviously, having this experience before in past years of being in the playoffs in the first round, but I want to kind of change that and go further than the first round. I want to win that second round as well.
There you go. Sean, what's your favorite class at Episcopal High School?
My favorite class at Episcopal?
That's right. I asked you the tough questions around here.
Man, that is a tough one. I say lunch. I'm just joking. I enjoy math. I'm in pre-calculus right now, and I enjoy math a lot.
All right, pre-calc, that's pretty good. Braden, what about you? Who's your favorite teacher at Episcopal High School, Braden? Who are you shouting out to?
I'd probably say Senor Skills, my Spanish teacher.
All right. Habla Espanol. Very good. All right, before we get you out of here, just give me, Devin, give me a prediction. Give me a prediction on Friday night. What are you thinking? This is where you got to learn to say the proper things. You can't go. Your coach is watching. You don't screw this up. Oh, we're gonna kick their A. Don't do that. Say, hey, listen. I know this, Mr. Hicken. We're gonna go in there. We're gonna battle our butts off, and we'll see if the best team wins. Something like that. Go with that, Devin. I'm just helping you here.
Obviously, I got us in the first on Friday. As far as the score prediction, I haven't thought about that yet, but I got this team over Impact any day.
Okay. All right. Before you go, each of you, real quick, tell me your favorite NFL team.
The Jacksonville Jaguars.
Good. Next.
Yeah, I got to go with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Very good. Finally.
Man, go Eagles. Philadelphia Eagles. Baby.
Damn you. I don't care where your family's from. You live in Jacksonville. You're part of an exclusive fraternity, young man. You must root for the Jaguars. Oh, they're my favorite AFC team, Dan. Okay, good enough. Boys, have a great time. Appreciate you guys are great. Coach Wells, love you. Congratulations on your season, man. Appreciate you guys being part of the Lockett Law High School Report.
Thanks, guys, for having us. I appreciate it.
All right.
Take care.
There they go. Good young men. 7-3 Episcopal High School. They're taking on not Trinity. They're taking on Impact Christian Academy on Friday night. We'll see how they do. That's a Lockett Law High School Report. Know before you blow. Appreciate Lee Lockett. We're back with more next on The Drill.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. It's a coast-to-coast connection as the Lightning Bolts travel 2,400 miles from Southern California to North Florida, Santa Monica Pier to Jax Beach. LA has Lightning Bolts, but Jacksonville has Jungle Thunder. Jaguars, Chargers. Sunday at 1 on the home of the Jaguars. 1010XL.
This is the event people wait for all year. Beard's Diamonds Anniversary Sale is here. As the town center's only locally owned jeweler, Beard celebrates 44 years in Jacksonville with huge store-wide savings. That's right, you save up to 44%. Rings, earrings, bracelets, bands. Buy now and get as much as 44% off Beard's already amazing prices. Check out our new selection of amazing diamond necklaces with both natural or lab-grown diamonds. Or see our selection of the hottest yellow gold fashion jewelry starting at under $300. And if you're getting engaged before year-end, you can get the ring of her dreams and save like never before at Beard's. Beard's Diamonds, because we're local, we can run circles around those corporate chain stores with better selection, better prices, better service, and better quality. Don't settle for chain store jewelry. Get her the best at Beard's. Don't miss Beard's Diamonds Anniversary Sale up to 44% off store-wide. Beard's Diamonds in the St. John's Town Center. Shop local, shop Beard's.
Hey, gang, Prosser here for Lloyd's Heating and Air. Need a leader for commercial, retail, multifamily? hospitality projects, maybe it's top-tier residential service, no gimmicks, no mascots, just real expertise and good old-fashioned hard work. They're your trusted statewide mechanical partner and local family-owned team. Lloyd's is the only name Northeast Florida counts on. Visit LloydsHeatingandAir.com. That's Lloyd's Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable in every season.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Expert Automotive on St. John's Bluff Road has some of the highest Google reviews in Jax for a reason. Expert Auto never sells greed, only what you need. All makes and models are serviced at Expert Automotive. This month, get an alignment inspection for only $19.99. Expert Auto does major engine and transmission repair and simple maintenance. All services done at Expert Auto by our ASC certified training technicians. Call today, 374-3373, and ask about $50 off any service. Expert Automotive. We never sell greed, only what you need.
When it comes to my opinion, I love dropping the hammer. I'm Hayes Carlyon. Listen for Hammer Time with Hayes weekdays on The Frangie Show.
Hammer Time with Hayes, driven by Kia on Atlantic. Check us out at KiaOnAtlantic.com.
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
Brackish Vodka, the spirit of the sportsman and proud partner of the Jaguars, is now available at the Fresh Market Spirits and Wine. The Fresh Market Spirits and Wine is a new adult beverage store offering spirits, wine, beer, and accessories at A1A North in Ponte Vedra, a first-of-its-kind destination for thoughtfully curated spirits, wine, and beer as only the Fresh Market can. And now, you can get Brackish Vodka at the Fresh Market. Brackish Vodka, for whatever your sport is. Proud partner of the Jaguars.
Hey folks, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods, a Jacksonville family business for nearly 70 years. Heck, I've been talking about them for over a decade. The Thompson family secret, Dandy's never frozen, always fresh baked bread with quality meats and cheeses, no dry crumbly subs here, only soft and tasty deliciousness. When I see that logo with the little dude with the cane on the label, it tells me I'm getting a trusted brand, a quality sandwich. So do what I do and stop in at a Daly's and make yours a dandy today.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Hey! The Googans are accusing you of using the Lockett-Low High School report to help your handicapping for the high school schedule this week.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I was
feeling them out. I was feeling them out, trying to get a feel for that game, but I don't pick the games. That's up to Dylan Denmark, so remember that. I don't pick the games. I let them pick the games. So that is I wonder if the Gator players will be any more inspired to play on Saturday because they're playing in front of maybe their future head coach.
Yeah, I don't know. I will say this, too. If you're worried about, like, defections and all that goes out the window when you hire a coach like Lane Kiffin. The players that are there will be excited. They won't want to go play somewhere else. They'll be excited that someone so much better than that dimwit who had him for 4 years would have been had they stayed. And I'm about tired of I know you're a little bit on this. I don't want to start a fight. I'm tired of anyone talking about the Billy Napier, the recruiter. His recruiting was mid. Wasn't great.
It wasn't mid. It was better than mid. But
well,
again,
if you're trying to win a natty, you can't be 10th.
Well, yeah, you can if you get a great quarterback, which we thought we did, and it turned out that it wasn't. But he was. I mean, listen. Again, the players haven't played very well this year, so that kind of buys into it. But if you get me a top 10 recruiting class in this day and age, I mean, now listen. Every now and then you got to sprinkle in a break into the top 5, and he didn't seem to do that. And he had a very particular way of doing it, and it was annoying.
Florida's first number 1 class came with Steve Spurrier. It was like in 1993. They played for the Natty in 95. They won it in 96. Urban Meyer came into town at a number 1 class, and they won it 2 times.
You know what's interesting is I haven't heard a whole lot of Gator players, recruits, saying I'm out.
None.
Which is, I'm sure there's been a couple, but
well, and they left when he was there. I mean, that's part of it.
Yeah.
We can't attribute every defection this offseason being because the quarterback, because the coach. I mean, Denzel Aberdeen in basketball had a national title team coming back and left.
I guess my question is, or my thought is, I wonder if because, they're being told, well, listen, this is what's going to happen.
I hope.
And maybe that's it.
Again,
maybe.
I've been,
There's a big rumor going on with the Arkansas coaching situation that, and I'm getting the feel like maybe it's Gruden. They talked about Franklin. Because remember, it was going to be Ryan Silverfield. He was like a done deal.
Memphis.
It's weird. Virginia Tech was a done deal to Franklin.
I guess
and
that's
then the
what
Memphis
we're
coach
saying,
was a
though.
done deal to Arkansas. And neither of them have occurred yet, or they haven't announced it yet. And they could announce it if they wanted to announce it, but they haven't announced it. And it's just interesting. It's just interesting. I like to tell Stuart Moore to shut up.
Why?
Even from afar. Stuart, just shut the hell up.
What did he do now?
Or I'll erase you from my text line.
Oh.
So.
Oh, is he on your text line?
Yeah.
What dumbness did he say this time?
I don't need to get into it. I'm just don't text me during my program
On your
with
personal text or the
with
text
your
line?
constructive criticisms.
Oh.
You shut the hell up, or we'll welcome Lee Smith to brunch with the tour every spring.
He texts all 3 of us. He texts the group chat.
Yeah, did you like that one?
I see it.
Yeah, shut up. How about that?
Stuart, put
nice
down,
job against New Orleans.
Here's what I would say. I would tell him to put down the phone and proceed to your 8th donut this morning.
Oh,
Yeah. Do that. Here's another idea. The next time you play golf, get a pull cart, buddy.
Oh.
Yeah. We need to do some steps there, biggin.
Oh,
right?
We love you.
So
we love you.
How's that for mid? Huh? I didn't finish. Middle finger. You. All yours. Yeah, I'm done. I'm not going to go. Krispy Kreme. Here's my question. Krispy Kreme or Dunkin'? What do we go with today? They're biggin'.
Oh, boy.
Going right at him. Come in like this. So that's insulting what he just said.
Yeah.
Who are you to in any way provide commentary on what we do?
That's what I said. I don't need the commentary.
Yeah, shut up.
An alleged friend of the program.
Doesn't take much.
Listen, Billy Napier spotted at Georgia football practice. What a disgrace, man. Not cool at all, William. I mean, we don't do that, bro. I mean, you should, as an adult, it's bad enough when the kid transfers there, but my gosh.
And I'm not saying you can't join the staff next year. You don't go up 2 weeks after you, because by the way, you don't have to be super cynical to think if this dude's trotting around campus 2 weeks later, what was he saying when he was butthurt the week before the game?
Yeah.
When he was already fired. I don't trust it a bit. Billy tells this guy who's friends of this guy, who's friends of that guy. This tool, by the way, please, Georgia, please hire him.
Yeah.
Please hire him.
Hire him.
He's the biggest doofus in the history of major college. He's Jerry Faustian.
Yes.
He's terrible. Yeah. And this is just another example of the kind of judgment that this guy has. You can't be the head coach at Florida and 2 weeks later be bebopping around the Georgia practice facility.
I'll say this, and I'll say it
we
again.
We paid you, by the way.
I've been saying this since day one. You damn sure, Scott Strickland and boys, you damn sure better find somebody who loves our school like we love it. Because that ain't good. I'm sick of this nonsense. This nonsense doesn't fly. This guy goes 22-23, sub 500. I will suggest to you, any one of us could have coached that team and had the exact same record.
He's the worst coach in Gator history.
Doltard.
That's saying a lot, man. You're following up Mullen and McElwain, and you're the worst coach we've ever had.
Ever.
Congratulations, bro. Please, Georgia, hire him.
This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Get the weekend feeling all day Friday.
Best feeling in the world, isn't it?
That's why we give you Pre-Game Friday.
You're going to love this.
Get the news, notes, and inside stuff you need to get ready for game day. Built by Dream Finders Homes on 1010XL.
Hey Jacksonville, it's Dr. Kevin Kaplan, team physician for the Jaguars and proud member of Jacksonville's newest orthopedic dream team. At Orthopedic Specialists of Jacksonville, we brought together 10 board-certified, fellowship-trained surgeons, each one a specialist in their field. all working together to deliver smarter, faster care with better results. From sports injuries to joint replacements, we've got the right player for every position. Visit osjax.com and meet your team. That's osjax.com.
Hey, always facing interesting economic times. I can't speak for all of us, but for me, I'm so happy to know my money's in good hands with ITP Partners. Jacksonville folks taking care of my Jacksonville money. I don't know anything about investing, okay? But I laid out a game plan with my guys at ITP Partners, and they strategize where your goals become their priority. And that's Dan Abel and Janice Cobb and Reed Wingate. It's Reagan Wright, Jeff Hartman, and Chris Bryan. Those are the ITP Partners. Those are the folks that I care about. Those are the folks who listen to me and put things in layman's terms so even I can understand. It's a great time to get started. Don't be intimidated. What are you waiting for? You know what? Jump in the game. Get in the game. Chris at itbpartners.com. Chris at itbpartners.com, or call them 312-9751, 312-9751. They're ITP Partners. They're my financial partners for life. Non-compensated client testimony, not representative of all client experience. No guarantee of future performance or success.
You already know it's your main man, E to the T, here for Twin Peaks, home of the 29-degree draft. And with ball season here, make sure you're on the lookout for my instant reaction before, during, or after the game. All brought to you by Twin Peaks, home of the 29-degree drafts. Come on, somebody.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyouBlow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
Joe C. for CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living. And if your dream is to create that space where you're living large in your backyard, then you need to get with the good people at CSS. They put a gas log in our fireplace, an awesome fire pit out back where the kids can toast s'mores and we can just hang out and watch the game. It's all part of your outdoor living experience with CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living.
You dream it, we build it. CSS.
Now, the Randy Marion Cadillac Drive of the Game. Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville. Drive to the game in luxury with Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville.
The good guys needed a huge score to extend their lead in the Lone Star State, and their quarterback would lead the charge. Trevor Lawrence led the team on an 11-play, 58-yard drive, capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown, giving Jacksonville a 29-10 lead with 1:33 left in the period. The 5-minute drive is your Randy Marion Cadillac Drive of the Game.
This is Jennifer Marion at Randy Marion Cadillac, Southside Boulevard in Jacksonville, and now's the time to drive away in luxury.
That's right, Jennifer. The $7,500 tax credit ends this month. It's your last month to take advantage of this incredible opportunity.
At Randy Marion Cadillac, drive the all-new electric Optique, Lyric, and Vistique. They are all in stock and ready to drive today.
See all of our inventory at Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville.com or visit us on Southside Boulevard, Jacksonville.
And don't forget, tell them Jennifer sent you.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
I'm Frank Franzi, and I've been telling you how proud I am of my daughter Amber, who's lost so much weight on Awaken 180. But it's been a while now, so I wonder if it's something she can maintain. So I sort of asked her, how's it going?
So far, so good, Dad. But you're right, it has been a while. But that's the beauty of the Awaken 180 plan. There's so much variety in the food choices, you don't get bored.
You look great. Do you feel better?
I feel so much better. And I know it's because of the weight loss and how it's changed my lifestyle. So there's no chance I won't sustain it.
Well, what about over the holidays? Look, you grew up in our home, and you know we love the holidays.
Oh, I still plan on enjoying the holidays. I just plan on doing it by eating right. And I've already had the conversation with my coach. She understands the challenges of the holidays, and she's guided so many folks just like me through this. We've already made a plan.
So take my kid's word for it. Awaken 180 works. It's sustainable, even over the holidays. So change your life by calling 844-346-1800 or visit awaken180weightloss.com.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Southern Oak Insurance. Head coach Todd Golden credits the Gator defense for the win over FSU.
Thought we did a great job defensively tonight. Was really, really efficient shooting the ball over the first couple games.
JU dropped their second road contest of the year on Tuesday night against High Point University. Fans couldn't match the second half scoring by High Point and fell in their first of 3 straight road contests. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
At 8:56, it's 47 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
I'm fed, feeling X-rated. It's Mr. Nasty time. Oh, Mr. Nasty time. The nasty time.
All right, welcome back to the program. We're about to get nasty. I was just looking at this. Kind of amazing. And maybe one of the reasons why we are 5-4. And maybe we do, it's tough being 5-4. We have a winning record around these parts, and we're like on edge.
Yeah, we're playing terrible. We're
playing terrible.
1-3 in the last 4, and 2 of them.
I got the early top 25 rankings in 2026. How many Jags do you think are on the top 25 and 5 honorable mentions? 30 guys.
In the whole league?
Yeah.
0.
Yeah. Wrong. Get ready.
We have a top 20. Are you talking about top 25 player in the league?
No, free agents.
Oh.
So next year, I'll take the top 2 and run with it. I'll sign Trey Hendrickson and Tyler Linderbaum, and I'll see you.
Yeah. Hendrickson, the age is going to crop up into what people pay him.
Well, I'll pay him. I'll pay him at 31 and Tyler Linderbaum at 26 at center.
Give me a guy who's actually going to go get the quarterback every game.
Then comes Daniel Jones, George Pickens.
Daniel Jones is the second best free agent?
Third. I just said Tyler Linderbaum and Trey Hendrickson.
This is not a very juicy class, by the way.
George Pickens is 4th. Braden Smith, offensive lineman with the Colts, is 5th. Breece Hall, be a nice pick. I like Breece Hall. I think he's a good player. Alec Pierce, also with the Colts. Travis Jones, defensive tackle with the Ravens. Isaiah Likely, a tight end with the Ravens. Jalen Phillips with the Eagles now. Alante Taylor's a corner with the Saints. Mike Evans, John Franklin Myers, Quay Walker from the Pack. But anyway, I'm moving my way down. And
not much there so far that signals immediately franchise changer.
I get to number 19. I got Travis Etienne Jr.
I'm okay with that. I thought you meant overall players. I missed the free agent part.
And then I keep going down to 23, and I got Devin Lloyd. And then I go to 25, and I got Greg Newsome, which, by the way, you can have him at this point.
I don't know why.
And then honorable mention, I got Jacoby Myers. So
I think Jacoby Myers should be ahead of all those guys.
I got 4 Jaguars.
Although Lloyd makes sense the way he's played. By the end of the year, he may not be. We'll see if those guys get that kind of reception in free agency. I'm tired of worrying about having to lose players off of losing teams.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We had Travis Etienne and Devin Lloyd for 4 years.
Yeah.
Right? With our level of success peaked with 1 playoff year, 1 other winning year. We might be on our way to a 3rd winning year, but around here, the standards change real quick. And winning year, 9-8, those things don't add up to anything when it comes to your how people view you.
No, but if you go 9-8 this year, that's a tremendous jump up. That's a job well done, quite frankly, with a lot of work to do. But if you do go 9-8, that's good. Now look, we're going to be hard pressed to get to 6-4. They got to figure out a way to beat the Chargers, and I'm sure they drew up game plans yesterday. They'll come up with something that hopefully will work for them. But I don't know. We'll see. But if you can get to 9-8, that's a 5-game increase.
But the way they went 1-10 in the 1-score games, and they just flipped that.
It is what it is.
It doesn't look that different.
It's a much better team if they go 9-8. If they go 9-8, they did their job. They did a good job. I mean, you ain't going from 4-13 to winning the Lombardi, okay? I don't think. So we'll see going forward. But yeah,
it's a lot different feel fairly now than it was. I mean, early in the year we had wins over the Texans, Niners, and Chiefs.
Yep.
Looked a lot different. That's impressive. This 4-game stretch has been way more damning than that 3-game stretch was impressive. These 4 games, you've looked way well. You own now, unproudly, the biggest blown league in franchise history.
Yeah.
To a division opponent in a must-win game. So that's one. You got beat 30. You got beat by the Rams like it's 2012 and it's the Niners. The both the Seahawks and Rams absolutely blitzkrieged your lines of scrimmage, blew them up. And the one win you had, was that's why. And you beat a 49ers team that was out a bunch of stars.
Well,
no, that's true.
Who?
They at the point they had no Kittle, they had no Bosa. That was a storyline. They had lost so much of their roster, and mistakenly they played Brock Purdy. Who wasn't good.
Purdy
that day.
played.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think anything.
I think
good.
anytime you go to San Francisco and beat us, they're 6-4 too. By the way,
Yeah.
You beat the 49ers. That's a hell of a win.
It is a good win, but it in no way is the magnitude of blowing a 19-point lead in the NFL.
You beat the Kansas City Chiefs at home on Monday night.
That's for sure. That was awesome.
You beat the Houston Texans here as well. You won
Yeah.
those 3 games, and that was high magnitude. So
there is no extreme though that's going to touch. We'd have to win the Super Bowl to touch blowing a 19-point lead when it comes to the extremes of bad and good.
No. Projecting the AFC playoff field, the Colts are on 96% to make the playoffs. Okay, this is ESPN's silly numbers, but for the point of discussion, Colts 96, Patriots 95, Broncos 92. Those are all your division leaders. Buffalo 86, Chargers 85, the Chiefs 75%, the Ravens at 4-5, 62%, the Steelers 41%, then the Jags at 40%. We still have a 40% chance of making the playoffs, even though we'd be in right now today. In other words, they don't have a great deal of confidence in us. But after that, it drops. Houston is 19%.
Well, and that's just, that's the giveaway. It's just so worse. I mean, because again, you gave away that advantage over the Chiefs. The Chiefs have a tough schedule. If you had won the Houston game, get to 10 wins might have been enough.
Well, if you get to 10 wins, it will be enough. You'll get in the playoffs.
I think the Chiefs are going to win 11.
I would.
I do.
Man.
I mean, it matters. It matters now.
You think if the Jags win 10 games, they're not getting in?
That's correct. First of all, I don't see a world where the Jags win 10 games.
Yeah, I don't either.
So,
but I think if they get to 10, they'll
get in.
But
the Chiefs, although they're at Denver or Indy at home,
yeah,
at Dallas, Houston at home, Chargers at home,
yeah,
Denver at home. Yeah, they got a tough schedule.
They do.
But they'll do what it takes. I don't see an NFL world at the end of the year where the Jags are in the playoffs as a wild card.
I think the Chiefs are getting in the playoffs. But who else? Like, again,
well, how
10 teams, 7 spots.
If they don't win 11, they're not getting in. If you think the Jags are going to win 9 or 10, the Chiefs are going to lose the tiebreaker to us.
Yeah.
So they got to get a game ahead of Jacksonville.
Yeah.
So if you think Jacksonville's going to win 10 or 9, I don't know what.
I don't know what I think the Jags are going to win. I'm not talking about the Jags.
Yeah.
I think if the Jags win 10, they'll get in.
So this week at Denver, Chiefs lose or win?
At Denver?
Yeah, this week. Coming off a bye.
Andy Reid's got a bye week. It's a win.
Okay. And then they got Indy at home.
Yeah.
Who do you think's going to win? Not who can or what might happen. I'm asking you. Who do you think wins that game?
A lot of people will pick the Chiefs, obviously. However, if you add up those games, if you say, okay, they got Denver, then they got Indy, then they got who else? Do they
at
got?
Dallas, win.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a win-win-win.
Houston at home.
I'd say 2-1 out of that.
Okay, Houston at home.
They'll win.
Chargers at home.
That's a good game, but I think they'll win.
At Tennessee.
Win.
Broncos at home.
They're at Denver this week?
Yeah.
I wish they were home against Denver this week.
Denver, but and then they got the Raiders. So at worst, you think they're going to get 5 more. That puts them at 10.
Yeah, I think they'll get to 10. But, I mean, I don't think it's just us or Kansas City.
Okay. All right. I do.
Yeah.
There's nothing happening out there.
Who are the other wild cards? Buffalo?
Yeah. And
Chargers?
Buffalo, the Chargers, and the Jags. And no one else. And after that, 2-7, 1-8, 4-5, 2-7.
Are out. They're all out.
3-6, 2-7, 3-7. There's going to be like 7 teams or 9 teams for 7 spots.
Okay, how about this?
The Texans got back in it, by the way. We also allowed that.
How about this? One of those teams up top will start to wobble a little bit.
That was us.
Be it the Patriots. No, we weren't ever.
Oh,
on
you
top.
mean like the top?
One of the leaders. The Broncos, the
4-1
Colts.
we were.
Broncos, Colts, Patriots. They'll start to wobble. I think we got a break here. Are you sure? Huh? We're good? All right. He tells me we're good. We're good. That makes me happy.
Getting an email.
Get an
It's
email.
coming. I'm telling you. There's a lost segment out there. We're like a ghost ship right now. There's a lost segment in there somewhere, buddy. Hey, look at him. Yeah, see? Be back with more next. You're listening to The Drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Get straight talk from D-Rod.
So let me get this straight.
Mike Duraco.
And we get his insight every Thursday from 10 to noon on Jaguars Today. Opened by Lee and Kate's Glass. Guaranteed greatness since 1926 on 1010XL.
Hey Jacksonville, Rick Ballou here. Looking for a brand new truck? Right now, Crew Cab Ram trucks start at just $38,900 at Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram West Side. And every new retail purchase comes with a lifetime powertrain warranty and no extra cost. From tough Ram trucks to adventure, ready Jeeps, they've got the perfect ride waiting for you. Stop by Commonwealth Avenue or shop online at jackswest.com. Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram West Side, proud partner of the Jaguars.
Pizza to Tea here, and Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. It's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes through in the clutch? From lunch to late night, only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar. Stick around after the sunset, and Twin Peaks is open really late. Wind down with bourbon and late-night bites. Come on, somebody.
Hey, Hicken here for Action Garage Door. Premium parts, premium service for the life of your doors. Nothing is more frustrating than your garage door misfiring, right? But if mine does, I take action, I call action, and they take action. Jeff and Art, his crew, Jacksonville folks. They're not some big out-of-town chain with layers and layers of people that you have to go through, set up, make them, you call Jeff, his people are on it. And listen, they've been doing it for 25 years, man. 25 years. They know what they're doing. I like these companies that have been around a long time because they're successful, because they know what they're doing. I've been in my house for a long time. Got a garage door recently. Folks still comment on it. I got it from Action Garage Door. Those garage door openers, they bring features like smart home integration, quiet operation, added security. Something goes wrong, Hick, what do I do? Well, you take action, and you do that by going to GarageDoor911.com. GarageDoor911.com will lead you right to Action Garage Door. Check them out, Garage Door 911 for Action Garage Door.
XL Primetime is back weekdays noon to 2, and on Wednesdays, join Dr. George Bari at 1:20 for the latest in sports injuries from all the big names in the game. Make sure you catch Dr. George Bari on XL Primetime Wednesdays at 1:20 on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
Tired of roofers who never answer the phone and just use AI?
I'm Morgan Conley, the People's Roofer. I answer every call. No robots, no runaround. I'm born here, built here, staying here. Visit MorganConleyRoofing.org.
Running a small business is tough, so the Florida Small Business Development Center at UNF provides a free business checkup, a personalized analysis that helps you boost profits, your online presence, and increase your company's value. No cost, no strings attached. It's guidance from experts who understand what it takes to succeed in business. Whether you're just starting out or ready to expand, it's time to act. Complete a request for consulting at unf.edu/SBDC.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
It's ET here, and did you know that slow-speed accidents can still cause serious injuries? Ignoring minor pain today can mean big problems tomorrow. Don't wait. Call my guys at McGowan Spinal Rehabilitation Center, the auto accident experts.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwoods. Clayton, Underwoods has sold fine quality diamonds for a long time. Why is that important?
Frank, if you drew a line with the poorest diamonds with the lowest prices to the left and the highest quality to the right, our diamonds are at the far right end. Now, once we know the weight, the grading factors of cut, color, and clarity have to be considered. And the one that's talked about the least, but it's the most important to us, is the diamond's cut grade, because it has a huge implication on both the price and the beauty, and thus the value. I've bought diamonds for Underwoods for over 30 years, so I know what's out there, and the cut grade's just not important to most diamond sellers. That's really been the Underwood difference, because beautifully cut diamonds result in the most important thing they can do. They bring a joy of owning and wearing a diamond, not just today, but tomorrow and into the future. That's why it's important to us.
And it should be to you too, because nothing brings more joy than a diamond from Underwoods in San Marco, Avondale, and the shops of Ponte Vedra since 1928.
What's happening, folks? It's your main man, E.T. here. And I know that getting into an accident can be stressful, but getting the proper care doesn't have to be. That's why I recommend McGowan Spinal Rehabilitation. Even if you're at fault, your insurance covers you. And remember, you have the right to choose your own doctor. Even minor accidents can cause whiplash and years of lasting pain if left untreated. So don't wait. Call the auto accident experts at McGowan Spinal Rehabilitation. Your recovery starts today.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
All right, we're back. Obviously, devastating news for the Jags yesterday. We learned Travis Hunter has got an LCL injury. We'll have Doc Murphy tomorrow. By the way, tomorrow we're at Daly's on Kernan. Fill up that box here. The Ultimate Fan giveaway. We're giving away not one, but two. That's why it's 10-10. Two 10-packs, $200 each to the Daly's store as well. And then we'll get fired up, see if we can't get a win, get the season back on track. My pessimism notwithstanding.
I love seeing this, and this is a good test with baseball coming up because, the winter meetings are starting and the GMs are gathering, and I saw the L.A. Dodgers are targeting Edwin Diaz as a closer. And I'm sitting there thinking, all right, you dirty sons of bees. And I hate the Dodgers, and we all do, and we all were rooting for the Blue Jays, America's team. and I'm sitting there thinking, look, no excuse. We got more money than the Dodgers. So go sign him.
If you want him, yeah.
If you want him.
Yeah, if you want to keep him, keep him.
Yeah.
Braves probably going to – I saw that same column, and they're suggesting closer for the Braves. Some people say another starting pitcher is needed. I mean, I'd love to at some point get a shortstop. It's kind of an important position, and we let Dansby Swanson go, and it's just been mutts out there at short. Yeah. Mutts. Well, let's go get me one of these –
Oh, you picked up the option to the.
I think he took. No, I think he opted out.
I don't think he opted out. I think he. I don't know. You would know better.
Yeah,
than
I'm
me,
seeing Bichette, the one that they're targeting. But again, that's more of a fan perspective. Yeah, what's my dude's name? I don't even remember his name.
It's your guys.
Yeah,
I don't know. But I thought he was, because it was a $16 million, and they were like, this guy's never going to make $16 million. So he clearly opted in, and then the Braves. Then he played okay, and the Braves were like, all right, we'll take him.
Well, here. No, he became a free agent. He declined his 2026 option. They are prioritizing re-signing him, but he is a free agent.
Oh. How would he do that? That is dumb.
Let's see. The Braves could still end up signing Ha-Seong Kim to a multi-year contract, but they now have competition. Became a free agent a week ago Monday when he opted out of his $16 million option for 26.
He's going to make more than $16 million?
For the Braves, it erases the exclusive negotiating rights. He is a former Gold Glove winner. They got him off of waivers. He was okay down the stretch. I don't want that guy to be my everyday shortstop.
Right, I wouldn't want him either.
Yeah, no. So, yeah, but he's not like the current penciled-in shortstop.
Gators won in basketball last night. They beat FSU, but closer than you thought, 78-76. Florida, 18 turnovers, 6 of 31 from three, but they out-rebounded FSU by 22 rebounds. What does that tell you? Pound the ball inside. They wouldn't do it. They shot 31 threes. That's Todd Golden style, I guess, but it doesn't make a lot of sense when I got a front line like I got a front line, and the fact that they were dominating inside, and they should have just kept playing downhill, I thought, and working the ball inside and going from there. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with this.
I was not surprised by the score. FSU is supposed to be improved this year, and I don't know what to make of this team yet. I'm not saying I thought it was going to be a close game. I didn't know after watching what they did at Arizona and knowing that outside shooting has been a struggle early. There will have games, where Lee and Fland can mimic the kind of stats and impact that they got from Richard and Martin and Clayton. You can't it wasn't Clayton's total point production. It wasn't all about his production. It was the clutchness of when he scored. Now, he also had numbers to go with it, but that clutch, you don't just get a guy that has that.
Well, FSU has UT Martin, Georgia Southern, and Bakersfield coming up, but then they play Texas A&M, Georgia, and number 1 Houston. Yeah. So they have some tough out-of-conference games, and they have UMass, Dayton, Mississippi Valley State, JU before they start ACC play. Their ACC schedule starts at North Carolina and the Duke at home. So that's a tough way to, and then NC State and at Syracuse. So tough way to start the conference schedule, but that's what they'll be dealing with going forward. The Gators, meanwhile, get Miami here in Jacksonville on Sunday night, I believe. Sunday night.
No, yeah, you're correct.
And so we'll see how they play. They
had a coaching change, right? Larinaga stepped down a couple. What was it? Middle of the year last year.
They got former Gator coaching them, Jai Lucas, I believe.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But after Miami, they play Merrimack. Then they get TCU, Duke, and UConn. So
that UConn game is at Madison Square Garden. It's not in Gainesville.
That's right. And Duke is at Duke. A lot of my buddies are trying to go to that game. In fact, I know some are going to that game. The tickets have come down there, by the way. I have heard under $1,000 a ticket.
That's nothing. Miami basically has played 3 UNFs, and they beat their 3 UNFs about like the Gators beat UNF.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, Miami beat Stetson 102-61.
Okay.
They beat Bethune-Cookman 101-61. They beat JU in the opener. That one was 86-69, so that one a little bit closer, but certainly not the challenge they have against the Gators coming up this Sunday night. I wish for local sports fans that this could have found a much better place on the schedule.
They have Miami has a player, Malik Renault, who I think was at Indiana, and he was I don't know if he committed to Florida way back when.
I do remember that name.
Yeah, and then stepped out. But he's a good basketball player, 22 and 10 the other night. So Malik Renault.
He's averaging 21.
Is he? Yeah. So I'm pretty sure he was a Gator.
The name sounds familiar. I don't remember.
But I think he went to Indiana and ended up transferring out. So we'll see. But they didn't load up on their out of conference. They have Florida, and then they also have BYU. But other than that,
well, and you know what? If you're FSU and you're Luke Laux, do it that way.
I'm talking about Miami.
I know, but Miami's kind of in the same boat. You're not any good, but pick up some wins.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the year, as much as they say it's not, you got a lot better chance of being 23 and 10 playing those teams than being 18 and 15 because you played the Floridas and UConns and Dukes of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Although they'll get some of those in. We got distracted. What does it take for Walker Little maybe to be benched?
Somebody else who can play there.
I mean, are we to a point that really we're going to watch the tackle just get beat over and over and over again, and we're not going to trot anybody out there?
Well, he did play against one of the best edge rushers in the game.
Well,
I don't know.
He looked like it on Sunday.
I don't know.
A good one for
I don't know how much they tried to help him, but maybe after the second sack they realized.
And we were talking about this earlier in the year, weren't we? Or was that maybe a Florida game where we didn't bring any help? Was it LSU getting a Lagway all night? I don't recall. All I know is like the last 4 weeks that the Raiders game, they were good.
Mm-hmm.
And they've got one of the best. It must be the totality of these lines that's overwhelming them because Max Crosby is as good as any of them.
Max got ticked at what's the corner's name? The brash corner, not playing anymore from Kansas. Aqib Talib.
Okay.
So Aqib Talib I guess he has a podcast.
They all do.
Yeah. They all do, right? And he called out Crosby. And, man, Max went off on Aqib Talib, and he was like, and I'll tell you something else. I don't know if this, bleep, bleep, bleep remembers this, but, when I first got drafted in the league, I was working out with Snacks Harrison, and we went to Aqib Talib's gym, and, and I was this, chopped it up, and he was, I was good to him, and blah, 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 blah. And because Aqib Talib criticized him, I think after the Jag game, he was like, where's Max Crosby? And he's like, put the tape on, shut your mouth. And They were going at it pretty good. So,
but normally he's pretty good as far as analyzing it.
Is he?
Yeah, he's pretty good.
He was on like one of the networks early on, right?
Yeah.
But
for sure.
Yeah,
he did. He had a couple 3 years on either Fox or CBS, one of them.
But I think it was just a little too much, maybe for I don't know.
Yeah, a little too languagey.
Yeah. So maybe that was it. I'm not sure. But anyway, Max Crosby was going off.
Something happened in Major League Baseball yesterday, and I just don't know if you really think, is it possible? Can you be the manager of the year 2 years in a row without winning anything?
Oh, the Brewers guy?
Yeah, that's both of them. They're both repeats.
2 years in a row?
Yes.
No, that's dumb.
The AL and National League Managers of the Year announced yesterday. Stephen Vogt
that's stupid.
in Cleveland.
Yeah.
And Pat Murphy and the Brewers are the same two that won it last year.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
That's more than a Daly's double take. That's a dumb move, isn't it?
The Blue Jays guy could have been manager of the year.
There's plenty, and I know that we don't do it after the year, but he could have won it ahead of.
No, I'm not even talking with the playoffs. Though.
Yeah, no, I just don't get it.
Seattle could have won manager of the year.
100%.
And in the National League, certainly.
You shouldn't win it 2 years in a row unless you just won the World Damn Series.
Yeah, the only guy who should not ever win manager of the year, honestly, Davey Roberts.
Yeah.
And no disrespect, he's in a great place. And he's a good manager.
I could have gone with the Red Sox manager.
Yeah, Cora did a great job.
Oh, by the way, I was researching the Ha-Sung Kim. And at least this story. We're talking about the Braves offseason plan at shortstop.
Yeah. Okay.
Who's my favorite non-Brave player in the league? I've said this a few times.
The guy Seager.
Corey Seager. A potential target for Atlanta is veteran shortstop Corey Seager, who will be exactly what the Braves are looking for. While he's going to require shipping off some talent, the Braves should be able to leverage the salary that would be taking on to give up fewer players. They can also leverage assets to get the Rangers to retain some salary to avoid taking a all. Seager, a two-time World Series MVP. The five-time All-Star had 3 consecutive seasons with 30 home runs or more, 22 to 24. 21 last season, but played in only 102 games. I'd be over the moon. That would be like you got, and I know he's not the player that Soto is. That's how I would feel if the Braves got Corey Seager.
Mm-hmm.
I would feel like you did when they got Soto. And Seager feels like he's banged up a little bit here or there.
Yeah.
But those numbers surprise me. You got 30 home runs 3 years in a row from the shortstop position.
31 years old. He's still
31.
young.
Yeah, you got a couple 3 years. I mean, look at Bregman and those dudes.
Gosh, he's played along since 15 though. He's been
Springer,
playing ball.
Yeah,
Seager.
He's killed us. No, I'm talking about those guys are in that past that age and they're still performing. Springer's 35.
Oh yeah.
Bregman's in his 30s.
Yeah.
I saw more competition for Bregman. Who did they have him signing with? Was it the Yankees maybe?
Oh, I don't know.
That same column that we were talking about?
I thought the Red Sox were going to try to keep him. Is my guess, but
yeah, they are. But he's another one that ended up in the free agent pool.
Yeah.
Man, I got a problem if I'm these pitchers. By the way, Clase is on the run. He ain't never coming back.
Oh, is he out of the States?
He's out of the States. What they are threatening this Luis Ortiz with jail time is an embarrassment to our legal system that these words are ever uttered. Like 30 to 45 years for throwing a ball when you set a strike. With some of the crap that goes on in this country.
You ban him from baseball.
That's
forever.
it.
That's it.
But no, he's facing, I couldn't believe it. He was arrested Sunday by the FBI, expected to appear in federal court in Boston on Monday.
I'd be out of here too, bro.
Yeah. What's his face did? The Clase did the right thing, man. Go play in Japan. The top charge, Clase and Ortiz are both charged with wire fraud conspiracy, honest services wire fraud conspiracy, money laundering conspiracy, blah, blah, blah. The top charges carry a potential punishment of 20 years in prison.
Oh, dear.
I got boys with 7 DUIs driving to work today.
It's a little much.
Facts.
That's a little much. I don't know about that one. That seems a
little much.
A little much.
And I wish somebody with some real investigative skill that has the resources and the sources to get to the bottom of this. If I'm these two dudes and y'all are kicking me out of the league and Shohei Ohtani just gets celebrated like the best thing to ever hit the United States when he obviously gambled on baseball, it's just ridiculous. They've done a good job of making that guy the fall guy. They've made it believable. right? They made it believable. They made it seem like, oh, Shohei had no idea. All lies. That dang sure knew what was going on. Dang sure did. And the guy, by the way, I do believe, and this makes it easier to lie, I think the guy did go on to do a lot of things that he wasn't supposed to do with that money, Hick. Like, I do think there is some truth to that. He represented so-and-so just so he could spend it. But if you think that Shohei wasn't gambling at some point.
He definitely.
Come on,
Did that guy go to jail?
Yeah. He's in jail right now.
How long? How long's the hit?
Let me see.
How long did he have to take before he comes out and Shohei gives him the money back?
Absolutely. Oh, he definitely getting paid when he get out.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just curious about that. Listen, back to the NFL for a second. Some news and notes.
57 months, was sentenced to federal prison for 57 months. He started his sentence in June.
He'll get out on. He'll get out at some point before 57
So if you
months.
steal $17 million from Shohei Ohtani, you get nearly 5 years. But if you throw 2 balls for a $10,000 payday in the Dominican, you go to jail for 20 years. Make it make sense.
Would you do 2.5 years for $10 million
Yes.
in the federal prison?
Yes, probably.
Federal prison is the country club prison, right?
I mean, you got to get, but not at my age, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm
No.
probably doing
When I was
it.
22 years old, sure I would.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't? Wouldn't you? And everyone?
For 10 M's?
Yeah, for 10 million?
Sign me up, bro.
Yeah. I wouldn't do it at 58. No way. First of all, I got a limited amount of years left. I ain't giving 2.5. I don't need them. I need the years more than the money at this point.
Kyler Murray, is he back in Arizona next year? Seems like they're leaning towards not going to happen. 0 playoff wins, 1 winning season in 7 years under center there.
I don't know if he's back, man. Yeah.
don't know.
It's like they're over him.
Do they want to guarantee $19.5 million of his 2027 salary, which is the case if they don't trade or release him by the 5th day of the upcoming league year? They say it's clear to everyone, even though they got hammered, the offense runs more smoothly with Brissett at the helm.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
That's a dumb move by a coach. Something happened personally. I get it. Kyler Murray, I wouldn't sign him with a 10-foot pole, man. He ain't right. He ain't a leader. Ray, our whole Call of Duty thing, we outlived that. And now obviously your coach doesn't like you if he's pumping up Jacoby Brissett over you. Brissett's been journeymanning around the league for 8 years. Can't keep a job longer than 5 games.
What if he ended up with the
It's
Rams?
a number 1 pick.
What if he ended up with the Rams replacing Stafford?
Do you think Kyler's any good? Does he scare y'all?
At one point, he was.
He had the one. He did a Trevor. He had a half a year where he looked like an MVP.
It was a half a year. Yeah.
And then he came here that year. Is that year that they came here and beat us?
It was that year.
But then he kind of fell apart second half, and he hadn't been the same. He's been injured. He's little. I think you probably go and try and get a better quarterback than Kyler Murray if you're starting over at the position.
One of the questions that they're asking is which contender is getting the most pretender buzz around the league? Who do you think that is, guys?
Which contender?
Yeah. Which contender is getting the most pretender buzz?
In the NFL?
Yeah. Like which contender, which team is...
They're not acting like it's the contender that they are?
And it's not the Jags, so...
All right.
They don't even mention the Jags.
No, I would say... I mean, we're not going to go the Chiefs, right? They're the betting favorite.
Is it the Panthers?
No, I don't think they consider them a contender either.
I would say the contender that's getting pretender... I don't know if there's... The
Steelers.
They're not, yeah.
The Steelers are...
Yeah.
The Steelers, Steelers are the only AFC North team with a winning record. Everyone's convinced the Ravens are going to come back and win.
Well, they've only got a game lead, that's why.
Yeah. And Steelers have gotten a couple gift wins from teams like the Jets, the Patriots, and the Colts, but they've lost 3 of their last 4.
Also, the thought that there's not going to be a wild card team from that division, so it's not like if they can't hold off the Ravens, which golly, it sure doesn't seem like they will. They've only got a game lead, and the Ravens are much better.
Graziano says the Bears are 6-3 in the NFC. Suspect defense benefited from some miracle comebacks. And the Jaguars started hot, but cooled off to 5-4. They currently occupy an AFC playoff spot, but many around the league think they'll be overtaken by the Chiefs or the Texans.
That's both fair. Not the Texans, though. I think still got a tough schedule. The other teams around the league will do what you're supposed to in a back. That's another thing with the fourth quarter that makes it even that much worse. We're not even putting in who the personnel was. That wasn't C.J. Stroud lighting you up with some magic. It was Davis freaking Mills. Yeah, they showed us a lot on Sunday, our Jags. They showed us a lot.
Boy, I tell you what. Last question. Who is the most interesting looming 2026 free agent? How about Jaguars linebacker Devin Lloyd? He spent the early part of the season making huge splash plays for a takeaway happy Jacksonville defense, a first-round pick who didn't have his fifth-year option picked up. And while he has had a strong season, he's playing for a front office and a coaching staff that didn't draft him. Lloyd is a guy I could imagine making it to the market and doing pretty well.
He played like that the first half, but I think he'll have to the second.
Yeah.
I agree.
Those same things that kept the Jags from locking
He was
him
kind
up.
of invisible on Sunday, wasn't
He
he?
was.
Yes, very
Yeah.
invisible.
Yeah.
Did he make a play Sunday?
I saw him chase down a guy from behind about the 3-yard line on a play. That was
He
about
didn't
it.
do
Yeah.
much. So,
I guess the word on Lloyd is that in that effort to make plays, sometimes he ends up out of position and he's totally wrong and messes up plays.
Right, to keep up what he did that first half of the season, it's going to be hard to sustain. It's going to be hard to keep up with.
Yes. Yes.
No,
He's leading the league in interceptions.
Yeah.
wasn't
And the linebacker ain't getting 8-10 picks. I mean,
Correct.
what do you have, 4?
he? Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, you just don't do that. And by the way, he's still tied for the NFL lead in interceptions with Tremaine Edwards and Kevin Byard. Kevin Byard's always picked off passes, hasn't he? Tennessee, now in Chicago. All right, we'll take a break. Keep it rolling right here on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, 1010XL brings you the orange and blue.
And he's loose.
The Gators march into Mississippi with a battle plan to tame the Rebels.
Broken tackle, still on his feet.
Florida, Ole Miss, Saturday at 7 on Jacksonville's home of Florida Gators football. 1010XL.
Gators!
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your national builder of the year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% and homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit dfhsalesevent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
You like winning? This is former Jaguar linebacker Tom McManus, and I'm excited to introduce you to J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling of Greater Jacksonville. If you're a property manager, contractor, builder, realtor, or homeowner, get that feeling of success with less stress. I've used them. My friends have used them. So get your free junk removal and hauling estimate today. Now, I call that a win. Veteran-owned and operated J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling. Call 506-1256. We haul it all.
When persistent plumbing problems leave you feeling flushed, don't panic. Call Roland Reich, the one-stop solution for any plumbing problem, residential or commercial. No matter how complex the work, Roland Reich quotes all pricing in advance, so your only surprise is how quickly they'll solve your issue. Whether your pipes are doing a water ballet or you need to hydrojet the whole system, always use Roland Reich Plumbing at plumbingjacksonville.com.
Hey, Hickett here for my friends at Zero Res. Thanksgiving is coming, man, and you need to get that house clean before and probably after, right? Think about that. The toughest gravy, cranberry sauce, or pumpkin pie disasters. Zero Res take care of that. Plus, you don't want Aunt Linda sitting on a dirty couch, do you? Get back to Clayton and get 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at just $149. Get a 4th room free with a canned food donation. And listen, don't bring just 1 or 2. Fill up a bag and bring them. That's the way to do it. Also, take $75 off your air duct cleaning. Call my friends at Zero Res right now, 287-5727. 287-5727. Go online at zeroresjacksonville.com. Tell them you want the 1010XL special. They're Zero Res. They're ready for you. Spell it backwards or forwards. Zero Res. It spells the same.
Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you. For lost or broken keys or nearly any make and model of vehicle, call 722-1111 for Instant Keys locksmith service.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? You have questions? Call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
My son had a meniscus surgery a couple years ago. Went smooth as silk, was playing tennis in 2 weeks. This is Patrick Malarkey, and I highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
Our son Eric's a Division I collegiate baseball pitcher who is having shoulder pain. We took him to Southeast Orthopedic Specialist and are confident that he's now on the road to recovery. This is Beth Anderson, and we love the care Eric receives at Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Jacksonville's building a fence along the goal line. This is the Superior Fence and Rail Defensive Player of the Game. Superior Fence and Rail, where quality matters.
Jarian Jones was sensational over the weekend for the Teal and Black. The Jacksonville cornerback had 4 tackles versus Houston, as well as 2 passes defended, and pitched in an interception on what was an incredible day. Performances like this should give 22 more time on the field, and he's your Superior Fence and Rail's defensive player of the game.
You waited forever for your new fence. Then strangers show up. Subcontractors rushing the job. Sent by the company you trusted. Frustrating, right? Superior Fence and Rail promises better. Their professionally trained builders deliver quality you can trust. No subcontractors, no shortcuts. Just the superior craftsmanship your home deserves.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. This is your Duval Minute, brought to you by Lift Power, your turnkey solution for all warehouse needs.
All right, gang, while we are all wobbly about the Jaguars' postseason chances, they are 5-4. They do have games against the Titans twice, the Arizona Cardinals, and host the Jets. Those are 4 games that if you win, you get to 9. So opportunity is there. Now, again, ESPN has them in a 40% chance to win and just a 10% chance to win the AFC South, so I get it. But the opportunity remains there. Let's see how they play against a very good team this Sunday. Let's see if they have a little bit of mental toughness coming back. And that's your Duval Minute, brought to you by our friends at Lift Power. Always on the look for experienced lift truck and dock and door technicians. Lift Power benefits include a 401k, a company vehicle, paid training, sign-on bonus. Lift Power voted one of the best places to work year in and year out. Lift Power still growing, proudly serving Jacksonville for more than 50 years. They're family-owned and operated. Here's your opportunity to join a winning company. Learn more at liftpower.com. That's liftpower.com.
Now the cool down with Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing, keeping Jack's cool since '87.
Lots to cool down from today.
Oh, yeah, plenty.
Busy show today. Hump Day Wednesday. We never did the Hump Day song. Well, that's what happens when Travis Hunter goes out for the year.
Yeah,
we got to get him in the arms of an angel.
We did.
I guess that's something we need to cool down from as well.
I think maybe that was...
It was a gut punch. It was something that I think everybody knew. They knew, certainly. We suspected. We knew it wasn't going to be 4 weeks. He did say that. More like 8 weeks, but maybe we'd get him back in December. Just a lot of football left to be played.
It's just, listen, this news maybe hits different when you're still 4-1 and playing good football.
Yeah.
But
even if you had won on Sunday and you were 6-3,
it would still hurt a little. But they're again at the end. Let's don't sugarcoat this. The Jacksonville Jaguars right now are playing bottom 5 football.
Yeah,
bottom 5 in the league. They're one of the worst 5 or 6 teams in the league the last month. Beaten at home by Seattle convincingly, blown out by the Rams, a giveaway save at the Raiders, and then a 19-point blown fourth quarter lead. There aren't many teams in the league playing worse than we are right now. Definitely need a bounce back. And so to get the news of no Travis Hunter in the middle of this worst football of the year that we'll play makes it even a little bit worse. I wonder what the deal is with and so there's your cool down. Cooling down on I'm trying to cool down with the pessimism. I mean, I've been more optimistic than most when it comes to the Jags and Trevor and everything that goes into putting a winning team on the field. But I can't look at where we sit here halfway through and find anything. Well, that's not true. 5-4 is what I'll find that. But you know, not only now are the on-field results starting to suffer, but then you take a look at what we did in the draft and free agency, and 8 months into our new GM, he's got a bunch of clunkers. Got a bunch of swing and misses at this point. I mean, we drafted a guy in round 2 that obviously had to go on the IR, but, you know, was a corner being asked to play safety or would have been. We drafted a guy in round 3 who was a tackle his whole career. They're going to make him a guard and on a porous offensive line, can't seem to find the field. I assume Wyatt Milam's hurt. You know, so this just, when this happens, just brings in a lot of reality. This isn't subjective. These are the guys that were brought in. These are their stats and numbers.
Yeah.
It's not a subjective, harsh opinion. It's the reality, objective, statistical fact of what was added this offseason and what is now providing.
Well, I'm going to wipe my slate clean going into Sunday.
Okay.
And I'm just going to watch this team, and I want to see how they're like. If they get obliterated, oh, good gracious! Like if they get hammered by the Chargers, they have no mental fortitude, and I dare I say they may be in need of a house cleaning. I mean, I'm telling you, if they can't respond, because I've been watching it around these parts for a long time, and we go back to that Dolphins opener, and that team folded that very day, the first day of the year, and can they pick themselves up? I'm not saying, listen, you don't have to necessarily win the game, although you got to win your home games to get in the postseason, right? And as you pointed out, you think the Chiefs are going to get to 10, and so then somebody else is going to have to fall for the Jags to get in. So they all matter, but they got to show me something. They got to show me a little toughness here on Sunday.
Yeah, I think it was like just it wasn't like they quit at Houston. They just got beat, right?
I didn't say they quit.
So I think.
But I'm saying, can they take this body blow, shock of blowing a 19-point, 12-minute to go in the game lead,
sadly,
and come back?
Or strangely, maybe more than strangely, I feel like they will.
Good.
Like I don't think they're going to come out, but that doesn't change. So what? The Chargers are better than us. Mm-hmm. Their team is better. Their players are better. They've got Khalil Mack. We got, what, 8-10 sacks?
Oof.
And Mack isn't even doing anything, by the way. They're getting sacks from other dudes you've never heard of. Ole and Tuiasa Lopo.
Well, they traded for that dude from the Ravens, right?
Yeah. Oh, Ole, yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. I guess because maybe is Mack out, by the way? Have I misspoken? Is that why they traded for him? What about Bosa? The other Bosa out or no?
He's gone. He's in
Buffalo.
Buffalo.
That's right. I was thinking of San Francisco's.
Yeah.
He's hurt.
Yeah, he's hurt.
But bottom line is they got Justin
Herbert who's playing at an elite level, and our guy ain't.
Well, they got a bad offense. Yeah, and they have an offensive line.
Their guy's got 19 touchdown passes, and their offensive line stinks. You know, Ladd McConkey's got 51 catches for 631 yards. Keenan Allen's got 52 catches. Quentin Johnston's got 37 catches. If they can block,
their offense is playing a lot better than
we're
ours.
in trouble because they got a fourth-string running back who's averaging 4.5 yards a carry. But they're down to, Omari and Hampton's been out. Najee Harris is done for the year. So that's and on the sack front, you're right. Henley has got 3. Tuli Tuipulotu has got 8. A boy, some defensive tackles got 4. Owe's got 4. Khalil Mack's got 4. They got 29 sacks, bro. We got 12. And I can sit there and go, well, we'll get going against their offensive line, which we should because we chronicled how bad their offensive line was yesterday. But we won't because we can't.
I saw somewhere Caleb Vaughn got 6.5.
Yeah.
He got more than both of our big boys combined.
Yeah,
that's bad luck. You could have kept him for 5 years and let it. He just was a late bloomer. It's no less of a miss.
Right.
You can't draft a guy, and if he's good 8 years later, get any credit for drafting him. You blew it.
Yeah.
God, we blow it on draft day over and over, year after year, don't we?
Oh,
man, we blow it. Either it's our fault or bad luck, or it's hard to. I mean, look. We had the generational quarterback, the best quarterback to come along in forever, and he's just been okay. We have top 5 and 10. We had the number 1 pick. We take a guy while the other guy goes right behind him. He's going to be a Hall of Famer. Every single year, every first-round pick, it ends in disaster.
We had the number 1 pick 2 years in a row.
2 years in a row.
Now, 1 year, okay, like your Hawks had that number 1 pick, and they got screwed. But when you have it 2 years in a row, you're going to get a hit.
Right.
If you just pick the right guy.
Right.
And maybe, ironically, maybe our quarterback wasn't the right guy, but we could have taken the right guy the next year.
If he was there. Who came
was
the next
there?
year?
Aiden Hutchinson.
Yeah.
quarterback, I don't know. Aiden Hutchinson was the guy you should have taken. He would have been the right guy.
And we'd be a lot better. We'd have another win right now with Aiden Hutchinson. I'll go that far.
No question.
We'd have another win right now. And Trayvon, by the way, it's okay to say he's just an okay player.
Yeah.
We try. It's good to stand up for your guys. It's good to back your guys. If you think Trayvon Walker's anything more than an average guy, you're mistaken.
Yeah. All right, we'll take a break. We'll make the turn for home way to depress us all, Jeffrey.
And by the way, same thing goes for your other number 1 pick. If you think Trevor's anything more than an average quarterback right now, you're mistaken.
That's right. This is The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Football season is here, and our hometown team isn't the only one ready to stack up the wins. At Beaver Toyota, Beaver Chevrolet, and Beaver Mitsubishi, you score big every time you shop with us. Thousands of vehicles, no flags, no fumbles, just hassle-free car buying and big wins with lifetime warranties, lifetime oil changes, and lifetime customer service. Plus, our wow pricing lets you celebrate a touchdown of savings. Beaver Toyota, Beaver Chevrolet, and Beaver Mitsubishi. We're here to wow you.
Hey, Jacksonville, it's Dan Hicken with a game changer. I've tested the field, and Checkmate Coatings is my new go-to for durable, jaw-dropping floor coatings. Better play, better results.
I'm Brendan with Checkmate Coating. We coat it all: garages, pool decks, driveways, and patios. Be the envy of your neighbors.
Slam dunk your floors at checkmatecoatings.com. Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
The drip from a leaky faucet isn't just annoying, it's wasteful. Worn parts or corrosion could waste thousands of gallons a year. Superior Plumbing and Pipelining will fix it fast. When your faucet's leaking, make the superior choice. Learn more at superiorplumbingjax.com.
Aren't you just happy when you can handle all your needs in one location? Well, introducing Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin. Whether it's home, life, business, or auto, Mandy covers it all. In fact, bundling policy is a great way to add extra savings. Mandy and her crew can do that. Allstate is offering lower auto insurance rates this year. Mandy can do that. You need to give Mandy Bowers a call in her Mandarin office, because when it comes to getting it all done under one roof, Mandy can do that.
Hey, Hick here for Lockhart Construction and Roofing, a longtime Jacksonville business. Shane Lockhart, his dad, his guys are from here, taking care of people who live here. People like us, the Hickens, man, they basically remodeled my whole house. They've spent some time in my house, by the way, and I don't mind. They're great folks. They're fun to be around. Fast, friendly, affordable, clean. They're great. That's right. I said fast. They get the job done. Affordable. That's important. Friendly. Yeah. And clean. They pick up after themselves. But they also, of course, do roofs, and they've been doing roofs for decades. GAF Master Elite Warranty, Master Elite Contractor. It's the highest level you can have. It's guys who know what they're doing. They certainly know what they're doing. So, listen, if you have a construction need, a roof need, give Shane a call. He'll call you back. 994-3865. Shane Lockhart, Lockhart Construction and Roofing. 994-3865.
Hey, Jags fans, Tommy Mack here. Crown Royal is the official whiskey of the Jacksonville Jaguars. This season, it's not game day without the generous spirit of Crown Royal. Whether you're at the tailgate, in the stands, or watching from home, Crown Royal is the reason and the reward for coming together. Grab a glass with Crown Royal Rig at a stadium near you, because we'll be sharing the generous spirit with fans across the country. Crown Royal, fueling game day with generous spirit. Visit crownroyal.com/Royal Rig on the Crown Royal Rig Tour. Please drink responsibly.
San Jose Collision is hiring for an automotive detailer and porter. If you're detail-oriented, dependable, and love working with cars, apply in person at San Jose Collision in Mandarin. Valid driver's license required.
Do you have numbness and tingling in your fingers, or wake up at night and have to shake your hand? Hi, I'm Dr. George Bari, and at Bari Orthopedics, we have a myriad of treatments that could possibly help you. If you have numbness and tingling, you may have carpal tunnel. You have cortisone injections, PRP injections, and shockwave therapy that may help treat the numbness and tingling that you have. We also treat it surgically with endoscopic carpal tunnel release, a 2-centimeter incision that will release the nerve and have you back at work and doing what you want to do in life in no time. If you have numbness and tingling in your hand, give us a call at Bari Orthopedics or log on at bariorthopedics.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
I didn't like looking through that Chargers statistical list.
At their sacks?
There's everything. There's sacks, the quarterback play, the running back, the receivers.
That offensive line's a little more beat up now.
Yeah.
They got a really good receiving
It's a good
corps,
football
too.
team.
They got a really good receiving corps.
You know what?
Another team that's
they've turned
better.
Because wasn't Quentin Johnson, wasn't he really iffy as a rookie? Wasn't he dropping balls?
Well, yeah, a little bit.
But now he makes plays.
I tell you what, Brian Thomas Jr. has given me, by the way. I think this is a real spot-on comparison to a former Charger. He gives me Mike Williams vibes. Remember Mike Williams? He'd have a
Yeah.
year, but he'd always get plagued with a drop. Mike Williams had a year, I promise you, that was as good as Brian Thomas Jr.'s year last year.
Yeah, he did.
He didn't do it his first couple of years.
Which
I
Mike
know.
Williams?
Mike
The
Williams from
receiver for the
Clemson that
Chargers.
went out to the Chargers in the first round, about where Brian Thomas Jr. went, right? Somewhere between 17 and 25.
Here's another thing that we didn't mention about.
You got to be able to catch the ball. When you get the drops, that's what Williams' deal was. He's a
Correct.
dropper of the football. If you're a dropper of the football, you don't last.
Yeah.
Another thing about the Chargers, they're well coached.
Yes.
They're well coached.
A guy who knows what he's doing.
Yes.
Mike Williams' best year, 76, 11, 46, and 9
Yeah,
touchdowns.
just like that's last
Area
year's
equivalent,
BTJ.
yeah.
He was a touchdown catcher, though. He had 10, 5, 9. He had 32 touchdowns in
Yeah.
his career.
Drops are what got him out of the league. Maybe he had an injury or something,
He's-
but I was just saying
He
he
tried
never
to play last year with the Jets in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Yeah, once the Chargers gave up, he's a Charger. He had his first year he only had 11 catches, then he went 43, then he went
He dropped a
49,
lot of
48,
balls. It was hard for me.
76, 63 those 2 years, and that was it.
Yeah.
Then he fell back down. Did he have back issues too? Was that?
I think so. I think so. And, look, it also hurts when something that you're just so relying on, you realize that you can't rely on anymore, and you have to hope for that. And that's Brian Thomas Jr., right? This Travis Hunter would be a lot less impactful if Brian Thomas Jr. was playing like Jamar Chase and, even George Pickens, any of these guys.
yeah.
You're playing like a guy, but you're not, bro. You stop short. You're afraid to go get the football. You short arm. You drop the ball. It's been like a negative. It's almost been a negative with him on the football field.
Yeah.
It's almost as likely a negative play is going to set you back as is a positive one that's going to get you going.
Yeah. It'll be a great challenge and one that they, again, are going to have to embrace and figure out a way to try to somehow find a way to win. Because if they do win this game, then a lot of the ill will and a lot of the bad news this week will be erased. That's the beauty of the NFL, week-to-week league.
And by the way, it wouldn't be super shocking if they beat the Chiefs 24-10.
Chargers.
I mean the Chargers.
Yeah.
We already beat the Chiefs.
We did. We own the West. Beat the Raiders, too.
Yeah, sure.
Keep it rolling. Broncos next. Let's go. AFC West champions. What if we went 4-0 against the AFC West, the best division in football?
Then we'll be in the playoffs.
We will. Oh, yeah. If we beat the Broncos and the Chargers.
We beat the Chargers and
damn
Broncos.
right we will.
It's arguably the two toughest games
Yeah.
on the schedule.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Indy, but you see them every year.
Yeah. E?
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
Hello, Tone.
Good morning. Yeah, that would be very 2017-esque with what they did with the AFC North that year.
Yeah.
Right? Like the
Yeah,
North
that's
was
right.
the division in the NFL, and they swept that division, that season. So, they got 2 of the 4.
Yeah.
And the next 2 certainly are difficult, right? With the Chargers coming to town this week, and we'll see what Denver is going to look like here in a few weeks.
Yeah. Denver's wobbly a little bit of late,
Yeah.
10-7. They're not playing great football offensively.
I do think, like, divisional matchups, I don't take a whole lot of big picture views out of divisional matchups. I just kind of go, look, they know each other so well. Like, if someone's going to shut them down, it's going to be the team that gets to do it twice a year.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that's generally how I look at those kind of things. So
Fair
I don't
enough.
take too much out of the Thursday night with the Denver thing, but
Right.
it is what it is.
Right.
That kind of thing. And we'll check in with the Chargers today.
Okay.
As we are turning our attention.
Yeah, we have to.
We took a couple days, but we're turning our attention on what's coming up this weekend. And Johnny O will join us for the second hour of the program today as well. And our question of the day is about how do people think they should use Hunter going forward now in his
The
career?
debate will continue on
Yeah.
now, especially with this injury. And it had nothing to do with his amount of plays or snaps, but
Got
yet
hurt in
it
practice,
still
yeah.
forces the conversation. But what it is a fair point to say, it is like a double gut punch, right? Because you lose your best receiver, your best corner. He was playing like our best receiver because Brian Thomas Jr. hasn't been, but they had turned their attention to him as a receiver, and I am convinced he's our best corner. I'm convinced of that. You can't tell me different. So
Well, if you have a GM saying that they're going to change the game, right? Like if
Also
you have a
did.
GM
And
saying
didn't
those
back
kind
down
of
from
things,
it. Yeah.
right? And if you have a player that it looks like, I think he has a chance to maybe change the game.
Right.
Right? Because he was playing as the team's best wide receiver, probably the team's best corner.
Yeah.
If that was the idea for giving up what they gave up to go get him, Does an injury in practice change that?
Right.
You know, from an organizational standpoint, probably not, but we
Right.
won't know the answers to any of that till next offseason, unfortunately.
Well, a lot to unpack. Have a great show. Mike and Tony getting ready for Jaguars today. Jeff, our work is done.
It is. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Sometimes it's like pulling teeth.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Let's swerve.
Swerve, 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 swerve.
The Drill at the Divorce